Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Here at Jewellery Maker, our in-house gemologists don't just check and verify the gemstones, but they give the final seal of quality control.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby. When placing your order by phone or on our website, why not add a small donation to a charitable cause? Collectively, the Genuine Gemstone Company are cycling 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so call us or visit our website to add a donation to your order today.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Designer Inspiration. My name is Sarah and this afternoon we've got the lovely Janet with us. Hi, you've done some gorgeous kits for us, haven't you? Bundles, I should say. Yes. Now, if you are new to the Designer Inspiration Show, how it works is this. I'll be here for about half an hour showing you some fabulous strands, and then we will go over to Janet for a whole hour and let her show us step by step on how she has created some fabulous key pieces. And what I love about today is that Janet came in and she showed us the pieces and she said, I know a lot of people say it's gorgeous, but I just wouldn't have the occasion to wear that, or it's just a bit too big for me, it's a bit too bold. So Janet has taken one massive piece which is stunning, and she's also scaled that down just to give you two different looks and just to extend your jewellery collection. So really lovely stuff, and we're coming on to that later. But first, Pips, producer Pip, it's this. You're gonna like this. It's pretty exciting. Now I can bring to you 1.5mm wire. Now why is that so great? Because this is the really strong stuff. This is the stuff that you can make a torque out of. You can hammer so you get that great texture, and we're doing a fabulous deal. So in total you are going to be getting 30 meters, but I'm going to start off with the gold. So we've got 10 meters of the gold in the 1.5. We've got 10 meters of the antique bronze in 1.5, sorry, and we've got 10 meters of 1.5 in the copper coloured wire. Janet, wire 1.5.
Right.
Do you use it?
I haven't used it an awful lot, but it's great for structural pieces. Yeah. It's great for torque necklaces. Yeah. And for wrapping onto. And actually, I'm back in on the 29th, and my project on the 29th includes 1.5. Oh,
so if you get it now, it will be delivered before then, and then they can do a step-by-step with you and work on it straight away. Yeah. When I was in France, when I was 17, and I'd gone out with my best friend and my mum and my dad, and we went to a market, and I brought a necklace, and it would have been antique bronze. All it was it was a torque necklace, and it just had sort of curves at the top, so it just looped around, and then it looped at the bottom and then went back. So it was just a pull-on with a twisty ring. Yeah. And it was just in wire. Really, really simple. And I beat her down on price, but I still spent a lot of my holiday money on it because it was something different and it was lovely, and I wore it for years and I've still got it. So you can actually make jewellery just out of this as well, can't you?
And hammer it as well. It's great for hammering because you can texture it as well, because it's that thicker gauge as well. You can get some really good texture on it as well. So yeah,
lovely. So all in all, you are getting 30 meters. Now this stuff goes a long way. It's not like the 0.4 where you really do need 100 meters because you're going to use a lot of it just for the filling in of things and for different techniques. This you really, really don't. This will last you a long time. You've got 3 fabulous, very workable colors here. These are the most popular. As you can see on your screen right now, just using it as that structure, and then you can always coil around it if you've got a gizmo as well. Gizmos are such good value. They're there on our website, and that's what will give you that coil, and you can just use that to cover your wire as well if you so desire. We've done a bit of a deal on this. PXGC10 is your item number. This is what you should be paying. It's £29.85. That's at Jewellery Maker prices, and so it works out at £1 a metre. However, this is not what you will be paying. We thought we'd open the show with a great deal today. 0800 644 655 is your number. Don't forget, you only ever pay £2.95 for postage and packing, and it's £14.95. That is a great way to start the show. £14.95, half price. Half price wire. When do you see half price wire? Very, very rarely. You need to jump on the phone lines very, very quickly, and you do need to check out your baskets as soon as you can. PXGC10, and funnily enough, I am not surprised, but it is flying out the door. This will last you a long time. It's very, very usable. If you have got one of the hammers, they're great, great. I love the interchangeable hammer, and you can really play around with that. If you do have the interchangeable hammer, haven't really got to grips with it yet, the 1.5 is just the perfect gauge, and it will really, really give you that strength as well. Who's been buying? We've got Joanne, Wendy, Maureen, Sarah, welcome. Anne-Marie in Berkshire, Maureen in Cheshire, Susan, Deborah, Maria. Okay, they're going very, very quickly. You do need to act fast. If you are new to Jewellery Maker and maybe you haven't quite got to grips with wire, maybe you haven't really felt the need to add it to your stash, this is a great way to do so, to have a play around and not have to worry about the price at £14.95. I would say go and do your price comparisons, but we are going very, very quickly on this one. It's going very, very quickly. We've sold over a third of the stock very, very quickly. Asher in West Midlands. Is that the Asher who posts on Facebook the most amazing things? If it is, it's lovely to have you with us. I'm loving the things that you post on Facebook. So if you are, again, new to Jewellery Maker, our Facebook, just type in Jewellery Maker. We've got over 20,000 people liking things, posting things, and obviously everything from our guest designers is all posted up on there as well. And it's a great way to get interactive and let us know your thoughts. So we always want to know your thoughts. So if you do want to text in anything today, any questions that you have for Janet as well, it's lovely to hear from you. Now you do, oh okay, we're going really quickly. We've got somebody from Worcestershire, that's my neck of the woods where I'm from. Bogner's with us again, she was with us last night. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if you do want to send a text, sorry, it's 60777 is what you need to text to, and you need to start your text with JM Studio, otherwise it will not find its way to us. You can also message us directly from the web now as well, and that's from JewelleryMaker.com. We do have a lot of people buying on the web today. We've got a new person as well on the web. Okay, I've just been told by producer Pip that there's over 8 people, sorry, over 18. There's 18 people who have got it on in their baskets on the website, but they haven't checked out of their baskets. If you have it in your basket, and you do not check out, it is not allocated to you. We only have a certain amount of these in our vault at the moment, and unless you checked out, one is not allocated for you, so it's vital that you check out. Don't worry about the postage and packing, that will just be added. It's only ever one postage and packing, so all your order will be combined. So please, if you're buying on the web, check out of your basket. These are going very quickly, and at that price, quite rightly too. You know a bargain when you see it, $14.95. We've got to move on. We've got to move on those. Righty-ho. What's next, boss? It's spring into action. Oh, we all did a spring. Spring, spring, spring. What? Where are we starting? Oh. Which box did you say, sorry? Ah, I picked up something that wasn't green. I was like, this isn't green aventurine. Oh, now what shape are we calling these? They're the trapezoids. Trapezoids. I love the shape of these. Amazing pendants. Aventurine, a particular favourite of mine in my stash actually. I like to use it with smoky quartz and copper-coated hematite, a particular favourite, but mixing it with rose quartz just to add that pink, and then you really take it into spring. You're getting 450 carats here of the trapezoids, and they are 22 times 20 mils. Can I just do a little count on these ones just to see how many are on a strand? Please, boss. Oh, can I do a count, please? Lovely, thank you. So, how many are you getting on a strand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You're getting 20 trapezoids, but there's also some little, and I think they're aventurine as well, some little beads. They're about 4 mil beads in between each one. Always nice to get a little bit extra. We like a little bit extra. They do look like it. Yeah, I think they are aventurine. Lovely, lovely. YQGP01 is your item number. They have a real Aztec feel to these. If you've got one chunky jewellery, it's a huge look this season, the Aztec as well. What would you do with these, Janet?
I think they're really pretty. And like you say, some pink with those would be great,
yeah.
Or some red. I'd put some red with them so that they
nice.
really pop. But I think they look just as lovely as they are, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe wrap them, some gold wire on them as well. That'd be nice.
Lovely.
Gold against the green would look great.
Yeah, yeah, real big pendant or something.
Yeah.
Love it. Don't forget, free phone number. We're going to have to bring you a price on this one. We've got a... What? Oh, you're going to like this. $5.95. No, $5.95 for 450 carats is very, very good value. You're getting a lot here for your money. How many did I count again? Did I count 20? That's the problem. I count it and then I forget. I'm pretty sure I counted 20. So for just under £6, great, great value that you're getting. And it's a 29p a bead. 29 pence a bead of genuine gemstones. We are part of the Genuine Gemstones Company. We will not sell you glass. We will not sell you synthetics. And it's only ever £2.95 for the whole day for your postage and packing. And you also get 30 days, no quibble, money back guarantee. So if you get these home, you decide for whatever reason, you know what, they're not quite right for you, then you can just send them back. The great thing as well about the Facebook page is that you've got loads and loads of designer inspirations there, not just from our guest designers, but from the viewers at home, which is really lovely to see and to inspire you as well. So jump on the phone lines. We've got to move on. We're moving on. I love this. Now, I can't wear yellow. It just doesn't do anything for me if I have like a dress in yellow. But yellow jewellery, I really can. And I love this. You're getting so much on here. And I've seen these being wire wrapped as well. So you've got, they're all different shapes. You've got that great marbling effect, that sort of pattern throughout, each one unique. So you can wrap these. Gorgeous. Oh, Pip, that's making me hungry. Producer Pip is saying that it looks like that banana toffee that you can get. 800 carats in total here. They're called saucers is the shapes, but I suppose they're saucers because they're thin, but they are all different shapes. You see, look at that. That just restranded as a statement necklace. It's really, really coming in right now. You could make 2 out of that, because actually, no, you could make a lot more. So if you wanted 2 like that with some wire maybe coming out of them, or just some gizmo coil or something like that, or even just some beading thread. But if you wanted just to have maybe just like 2 inches at the front, I love it. I love it. What would you do with this?
I think I would actually weave with them, but put them face on.
Ooh.
So that you get the full effect of the pattern on them, and perhaps do a bit of a weave through them to hold them flat.
Oh, nice. If you did that, these would go a long, long way.
A long way. I've actually used strands like that before, but with the beading thread flowers.
Yeah.
So asymmetrical, put sort of 2 flowers and then those flat for the rest of the necklace, and it looks really, really pretty.
Lovely, lovely. What gemstones would you mix with this, or would you just keep it as it is?
I'd probably put a bit of colour in there. Again, perhaps a bit of red, just to sort of mix it up a bit. Yeah. Or just on its own, just as it is. Yeah. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It's nice, because I know a lot of people, they can't wear yellow dresses or anything like that, but it is such a great colour. Really, especially for this time of year, well, going into spring. Okay, let's get you a price on this one. You are getting 800 carats. There's a lot on this strand, and obviously taking the advice from Janet, it will go a long, long way. Let's bring on a price. Great, great value. It's a $5.95 strand as well. It will go a long, long way. Just rethreading these, maybe, and making 2 necklaces out of it. That's £3 a necklace, and what could you sell that for? A lot. Yeah. A lot. I mean, even high street that sell, I have to be very careful with names now, but even high streets that sell synthetics, I mean, their jewellery goes up to £15, easily. And we're not talking genuine gemstones as well. Okay, we've got lots and lots of people on the phone. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. We've got to move on this one. Oh, now these are pretty. Very pretty. Great clarity on this as well. This is pink coloured quartz. What I love about these is that they're chunky. I do like my chunky jewellery, but it's the way they're cut. Each one is individually cut to make the most of the clarity of the stone, the size of the stone, and really letting that light move through it and giving you great, great facets to sparkle. Aren't they gorgeous? 160 carats that you're getting here in the pink colour coated quartz. Graduated strand with faceted medium nuggets that are approximately 11 times 4 to 20 times 10 mils. They're on an 18 centimetre strand, and it is a strand of distinction. Look at the quality on those. Aren't they pretty? Now these are coated, but when we coat our gemstones here at Jewellery Maker, you can guarantee the coating is done in a way that means that the coating forms so much of a bond with the quartz itself that it becomes part of the material. That means this is not going to scratch off. It's very, very durable. FCRU50 is your item number, and this is your price. $14.95. This is a strand of distinction at a great, great price. The light is going to move through these, and these are chunky. Imagine these wrapped in a wire as well. Absolutely stunning. We are going to have to move on because we don't have long left before we go and visit the lovely Janet. Where next, boss? Oh, fabulous purple. Is it agate? Purple crackled agate. These are great. 480 carats that you are getting here. Look at this one. It's a graduated strand, so this one is the biggest one. Approximately 30 times 21 mils, and the smallest are 14 times 10. So you really are getting some great beads on here. This one's lovely. Look at that banding on there. as well as the crackles as well. Lovely. Look at this one. The deepness, the deep colour in this. Beautiful. It's a deep colour, but it's still really, really bright, especially these little ones. Look at those. I say little. Right, we don't have many of these left. We are low in stock. We've brought it you once or twice before, and it has been very, very popular. 480 carats of our crackled agate. It's the colour of the year. Colour of the year. And it's fabulous. Purple as well is supposed to be very good for designers because it's really supposed to be an artistic, inspirational colour. JAGP 73, and we are going under £10. Now this is 480 carats, but it's this beautiful crackled effect and amazing colour that I just love. Now this is the price that you should be paying on this. $8.95 for 480 carats is excellent, a very good jewellery maker price, but we are going lower. Let's have a look. We like that price a lot. $6.95 on this, and it's that density of colour and that crackle and the banding as well, and the size. Just one of those in a pendant. Wire wrapping these. Look at that. Just that wire wrap. What would you do with these?
You could get full set out of that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
The central one is a pendant. The others may be put onto a bracelet. And then the smaller ones at the end, earrings. So you could get a complete set and even a ring in there as well.
Yeah,
couldn't you?
Yeah.
So from that one strand, you could get a complete set of jewellery.
Love it. Just for $6.95.
Yeah.
Lovely. We're going to move on. Fire opal strand of distinction. It's got that beautiful translucency, and you get loads of different colours on here. So you're getting almost like the whites moving into the deep burnt ambers, the colour zoning. Look at that, how beautiful that is. It's that gorgeous translucency. 0800 644 655 is the telephone number. The rich honey colours are divine. Look at those. Great clarity. If you separated the colours as well, you could get loads of different pieces. Mix them with different colours. What would you do with this?
I think what I'd probably do, because of the shape of them, and looking at them and the size of them, I'd make perfect earrings, but perhaps put them into flowers and make little stud earrings. That'd look really lovely because they'd be flush against the earlobe. That'd look really pretty.
Absolutely. We've got under 40 of these and people are buying already, so I am going to bring you in a price very, very quickly. These are not enhanced. This is the natural beauty of these. We haven't treated these at all. For fire opal, just $21.95. Opal is a birthstone for October as well. Don't forget, we've got Valentine's Day coming around the corner, so lots of beautiful gifts are going to be needed. Let's corner the market. That's just what I like. $21.95. I love the idea of using these as a stud. A stud, yeah. That's the word. Because often when it comes to drops, I always think they need to be cascading and that kind of thing. So it is nice to think, have different thoughts about things. Yeah, brilliant. $21.95. I've got to move on. Oh, February's birthstone. If anyone's watching, husband. Amethyst, again, purple being very, very popular, being the colour of inspiration, great for designers, and we mix it with this. Now look at that. It's the facets in this that I adore. You've got a beautiful quality of amethyst here. Lovely colour. It's soft, but it's not too soft, it's not too delicate. You're still smacking with colour here. But look at the way the light moves through that. Really, really sparkling. It's really catching the light. Amethyst being a stone that is instantly recognisable, and you're getting 85 carats here. Sizes are from 5x1 to 8x5 mils on a 22 centimetre strand. Beautiful faceted rondelles. You'd want to put 925 silver with this, wouldn't you?
Definitely. I'd put pearls with them as well.
You put pearls?
Yes. Pearls and silver.
Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. We do have pearls coming up later on as well. GJRU74. And this is your prize. We're going under £15 now. Do not forget that this is amethyst and they are faceted to perfection. Beautiful clarity to these stones that you are getting as well. Let's bring you on a prize. Spring into action. This is £11.95. It's a stunning strand. Apparently they'll go very nice with, ooh, these are lovely. Look at this citrine. These are faceted rondelles as well, slightly smaller. That is stunning, isn't it?
Fabulous combination, isn't it?
Beautiful. I love that. And they're really high quality strands. I mean, they both come with their tassels, so we know they're posh. But also, it's the cut on these that really screams luxury. I'm going to pop the amethyst away. We are on our last of stock with these. This is graduated, faceted rondelles on a 30 centimetre strand, and you're getting 30 carats of our lovely citrine. Beautiful. These are from Brazil. Don't forget, it is November's birthstone, and it's also for a 17th wedding anniversary. Really gorgeous. It's supposed to help digestion. Always good for this time of the year after the excesses of January. And it's also a signature of wisdom and peace. It's said to calm and smooth. I think it is calming because it's quite but it's a warming colour as well. And I like it because it's the gemstone of happiness. Which, forget wealth. Who wants wealth if you've got happiness? No, Ben, put your hand down, Ben. That was not, did teachers ever say, that's a rhetorical question? Stop it.
Sorry.
Okay, let's bring you a price on this. Never. It's £6.95. The quality of this is gorgeous. And it's a 30 centimetre strand as well. So you really are getting a lot for £6.95. Beautiful citrine here. And as we said, look at that. Look at that. Both strands for under £20. You've got 2 birthstones here and instantly recognisable gemstones. Absolutely stunning. Just that strand for £6.95. We are going to limited in stock on these, so if you like what you see, jump on the free phone 0800 644 655. 5 people, you do have it in your baskets, but you haven't checked out yet. So please, you will miss out unless you check out ASAP, please. I do apologise. Oh, probably faffing. Oh, box. Aha. Oh, no, I'm glad we got this. We've got Iolite. Fran Porter, if you're watching, you're fabulous for a start. Player, don't tell me, Crowick, Player Crowick. I nearly said chronic again. I'm sure there's, you know, me saying chronic too much, I'm sure people can make their own decisions on a pun there. I'm not going to go with it. It's Player Crowick, which means that you look at it from one angle and you see a deep slate grey, fabulous colour. You look at it from the other and you get an amazing, amazing blue. The word iolite comes from the word violet. So that is what we are talking here. The Vikings, I find it fascinating that the Vikings used to use this as a compass. I love iolite for all the history behind it. Absolutely beautiful gemstone as well. You've got saucers here. So you can see what you're getting this flat side here, and then you're getting these facets down the sides. This is a brand new strand. I like the definition on this. You don't have rounded edges. You've got those edges. They're not sharp edges. They're not going to hurt you, but you've got definite facets, and you've got that definite flat edge, and you've got that Player Crowick. Beautiful light play as well. It's absolutely stunning. Right, let's bring you a price for this. We are going under £20. It's a stunning strand of iolite. Loads and loads of history behind it. Beautiful gemstone. If you haven't had or come across iolite before, don't forget we do have a 30-day no quibble back guarantee. It really is a fabulous gemstone. Let's bring you in a price. $12.95. That is an introductory price. This is the sort of thing, if you haven't experienced great quality iolite before, get this home. You can send it back if you don't like it. It's a very, very unique and beautiful gemstone, and it is flying out the doors. You see, so many people, they know their gemstones, they know the beauty when they see it, and it is going quickly. You are getting 85 carats here. This is not enhanced, this is natural beauty. It's this for me is one of the most special light plays that I see here on Jewellery Maker. I just think that player croic value to this is really, really unique and different. So free phone number 0800 644 655. Do not go anywhere, and we are coming back for an hour with our guest designer Janet. See you after this.
Guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD guides you through a variety of projects and will give you the inspiration you need to create your own designs. Advance your jewellery making and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Want to learn how to make the most of your beading thread? Then come and join in the fun on our Adventures with Beading Thread workshop. Guest designer Gemma Crow will inspire you to design stunning feature pieces of jewellery that will help you to make use of your essential stash items. Full course includes a selection of beading thread, a selection of findings, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $64.95. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Producer Pip has just been told off by guest designer Janet. It was a little bit awkward, I was in the middle. However, you can understand why. We have this coming up. Now this is a copper coloured wire bonanza. 100 metres of 1 mil, 100 metres of 0.6, 100 metres of 0.8, 100 metres of 0.25 and 10 metres of the 1.5 mil gauge. Now this is what's coming up later, and Janet, your problem with this is?
I'm here.
You're here.
And not at home to order it.
Is there anyone at home who we should be? No.
Not at the minute, no. But never mind, I'm just glad that it's there, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's fabulous.
Good value.
Good value.
Excellent value, excellent value. So that's coming up later. But first, we have this. Beautiful gemstones. Did you choose the gemstones, or was that Becky?
Becky, yeah.
Becky upstairs.
Put the bundle
Blonde
together.
Becky.
Yes.
She put the bundle together. Oh, where to start? I'm going to show you these because I love these. Now, florals for spring, groundbreaking. Have a little look at this. I do love these though, and I know how popular the carved flowers are, and these ones are my favourite because the work that goes into these, aren't they gorgeous?
You look at them and you think somebody's actually carved those individually, and it just blows your mind.
It's incredible, isn't it? Yeah. The workmanship that goes in this and the skill, I mean, it's quite incredible. Now these are also amethyst. So when you're carving amethyst, you don't really want to be making a mistake, do you really? You want to be making sure that you're pretty good at your job, and these are stunning, absolutely stunning. 180 carats here of carved amethyst flowers, and they are 10mm rounds. Then we've got black rutile quartz. I love rutile quartz, and I love it when you get that real shot of colour in those needle-like inclusions. I love the fact as well in Venus hair, sometimes return, I think that's, there's something in that, isn't it? Venus hair, like she's got it on a mountain top. Remember that one coming out? Remember that one coming out? Yep. Then you're too young. Get out. 85 carats, and these are 6mm. Then we've got purple banded agate. Look at these. I'm going to show these on their own later because each one of these is absolutely stunning. You've got amazing banding here. Each one individual. I just love the personality of each piece. Oh, look at that one. Now, I know, a bit like kids, you shouldn't have a favourite, but blatantly I am in my family. Only joking, Michael, brother. Look at that. I love that one. I think that's gorgeous. Oh, hello. This one's nice. I like that one. I like the colour, the different colour in that one. Love it. I've changed my mind. Oh, I don't know. No, you see, you can't do it. You just can't do it. Then we have cloudy quartz. Now, I had cloudy quartz on the first time last night. I've not really come, as far as I'm aware, I've not come across it before. But it's so versatile. It will go with everything.
And it's such a lovely soft colour. Yeah. You've got some really deep colours in there, and then you've got some lighter colours in there. So it's really, really versatile.
Yeah, lovely. And it's just the fact that there's bits that are transparent, and then you come through, like each one has just got different qualities. And there's almost like that silver tone in it as well. So 4 beautiful strands, and then we've got black wire. Oh yes, we've got 10 meters of the 0.4 and 10 meters of the 1 mil as well. 10 meters of the 0.4 and 10 meters of the 1 mil. That's really useful. Because you've got your structure there. So your 1 mil is what's going to give you your structure, and then your 4 mil is what you can really play around with. We're going to be going over to guest designer Janet very, very shortly to see what you can do. QEGC14 is your item number, and this is what you should be paying. £40 and 70 pence, 20 meters of wire and 4 beautiful strands. Don't forget the workmanship that has gone into the carved flowers. The flowers themselves are amethyst, 180 carats. You've got your amazing rutile quartz, your purple banded agate, and the cloudy quartz. Now the cloudy quartz is faceted as well, and they are 8 mil rounds. Beautiful. So how much is it going to be? We've got people waiting on the phone already for this. This is your price. It should be over £40, but it will be today only £29.95. Over £10 saving that you're getting on these. You know everything already goes. You've got your black wire as well, which has been really popular since we've had it in. 0800 644 655. We're going to go over. We're going to go over to our lovely guest designer, Janet. I would say she's one of our newbies, but you've been on quite a bit, haven't you now?
Yeah, this is about my seventh show.
Old hat. Old hat she is. Right, I'm coming over to join you. Let's see what you have made.
beautiful. I mean, midnight bouquet. It just and the shape of the stones as well. I wanted to do flowers, and you know, I wouldn't initially think to use black wire with flowers, but they just look so beautiful together. And with the cloudy quartz as well, and the carved little roses as well, they're just beautiful.
I love the off-centre part of it as well.
Yeah,
I love having that
I
bit
tend
there.
to do that quite a lot. I sort of like that as a design feature.
Yeah, yeah. What does that say about us?
I don't know.
It's a bit off-centre. and this bit here, I love the 3 strands coming in, really, really beautiful. And the ring, I just have to wear the ring. So guest designers always make rings that fit me.
There you go.
It's not fair. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Pip says it looks like a butterfly.
Actually, now looking at it does.
Yeah, I didn't pick that up before. Really gorgeous. Did you have any left over?
I did. I've actually sort of prepared sort of demo pieces, and aside from these, we've got this left. Because
what, from the original kit?
Yeah, because I've made up the bits to actually make the other one, so this is actually left over.
God,
from
you've
them.
got loads. Have a look. Loads left over. So definitely enough to make twice.
Yeah, probably
projects.
not with the petals.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
I've used all the petals. I'm going to dip into these and use these now just for the demo purposes, but that's what I would got left. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's not bad.
Yeah, great. Okay, where do we start?
Okay, so I started off with the main frame of the necklace, and what I wanted to do, I didn't want a round. I wanted the flowers to sort of sit in the centre but off centre. So I sort of created a V shape. So it's take a piece of the black wire. Whatever length you want really. I mean, if you sort of want an 18-inch, I would say cut it just at 18 inches, and then you can always trim off a little bit for the clasp then. So it's just take the wire, just keep, so it's always got that natural curve anyway, and then what I did is hold the wire together just here, just so that I can find sort of roughly the centre point, and then just sort of put in some little, and just kink that back. And then turn it over and just do the same the other side just to get that. Okay, so then you've got that V shape then. So the flowers then will sit here. Okay. I didn't want it rounded because I thought they would sit better if they were sort of angled on the side. So that's actually the main sort of frame of it. And then what I thought, it's 1 mil, and I did actually hammer it. So what I did is I just turned it over on the reverse side, just lightly hammered it, and what happens when you hammer it, it flattens it, and it does tend to sort of curl it a bit, which then gives you the great shape for the necklace so that it sits properly. Right. So if you hammer it on the back and then turn it over, you get that sort of curved shape.
I do have to ask you, it's black, it's coated. Did any of
no,
it didn't
not
chip?
at all. I've hammered that one on the reverse of that.
I'm going to inspect. Yeah.
And there is
no
nothing.
way. So is there any tips or anything on how to not get any of the colour off?
I think it's with this particular project, it's the 1 mil, so it's structural anyway. But I would say sort of just hammer it lightly. Don't sort of really put your weight behind it. Just give it a light hammer along the wire part, just so that it sort of flattens it. But it does make such a difference to the structure of it. But then saying that, it would be perfect if you don't want to hammer. If people don't want to hammer, it'll be fine as it is, because we're going to put in some structural sort of bars. And really, this was, you don't actually see them much, but they do sort of just hold things in place. So we're going to actually put those, and the flowers actually hide this part, and then we put a little flower onto this one. So you don't actually see them much, but they just help to add to that structural security of it really. Yeah. So I'll show you how we do those. So it's take 2 pieces of the wire. I'll shift those out of the way. Right, so one a little bit longer than the other. I think one's probably sort of about 7, actually those are not far off really, so 7 or 8 inches I'd say. And then just take the round nose pliers, and it doesn't matter if it's not too neat, because as I say, you're not really going to see this. What I actually do is hold it down, but I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing, and then turn things around. But for this, I'll put it in my hand. So there we go. So then just, when you've got that shape, do it with your fingers. So you make one sort of large spiral and do the same on the other one. So that's, just start that off, kink it around, and as I say, it doesn't matter if they're not the same. They're going to sit on top of each other, but it doesn't matter if they're not the same. Sort of, as long as they're sort of roughly the same size, so they're going to sit together like that. Okay, so that's a shorter one. So we do the same at that end. Oops.
Of course, all the tools that Janet is using are from our toolkits as well. Toolkits on the website, or you can always just speak to the lovely call centre and they will find it for you. But I do believe Pete's going to bring us one now.
Ooh.
Ah, Pete's bringing it over. Fabulous. We'll have that in a moment. He's just looking. He's just looking.
Okay. So we've got the frame, and then if we just run your fingers along that wire, it will just give it a little bit of a kink. And the same with that one, just to sort of kink them in. And then it's just sort of then find out where, there. So those two are going to go together, and they'll sit there, and that'll sort of go like that. And that just helps that structural part of the necklace then, just to hold that into place. Right.
And we've had a question come in about colour coating. The colour coating that we do here, I can't speak for other companies, but I know the colour coating that we do here as part of the Genuine Gemstones company, it forms a bond with the coating, forms a bond with the stone itself, so it is not going to scratch off. Really important with the quality that we have here, it will not scratch off. So thank you for sending that in, and I hope that helps you. That was another Janet from Norfolk, was that? Thank you, Janet.
And yeah, as I say, I've hammered that piece, and there was no problem at all with it. So, right. So now what we're going to do is put those two larger spirals together. Let me turn it around that way, so that I'll hold the spirals. So hold the two spirals together, and then just simply wrap them, just to secure them. Do that quite quickly. It doesn't matter how neat it is, because again, it's going to be hidden. So if we just cut that off. And then just position those again so that they're sort of on top of each other. And then get your piece back and just check. That's the bottom one. There. So that's how they're sort of going to sit. So that's tied together. And what I would do is, again, is sort of just bind this little section here together. So you've got this. Just so that I've already done that one ready. So it's just bound there and bound there, just so that is a piece on its own.
Lovely.
So that then will sit here.
Pretty.
So then what I did, I took a longer piece of the wire. Yep. Again, what I might do is just attach this. But again, it's just simply holding them together, taking a piece of the wire, wrapping that around. I'll do that just to secure it, just to hold that in place while we do this little section here. Yeah, we'll push that out of the way. And then what I did is I bound these, and then I did a little bit of weaving. You can just see a little section of the weaving sticking out at the top, really.
Yeah. So a little bit here.
So one, it sort of adds to the feature, the design feature of it, because you can just about see that popping out over the flowers, and it holds it in place so that you know that that's not going to move up and down the wire. And I'll show you how we did that. And again, it's just hold the wire together, wrap that around. And what I did is I wrapped it around a couple of times just to get that going, and then wrap around just the frame a couple of times just to secure that, and then back around there a couple of times, and then around the frame, over the frame once, behind that part once, and I just did that for a little.
Such a useful little technique to get a hang of, isn't it, that one?
But it really adds, I think it adds something to the designs that you do. Absolutely. And it depends how far, you know, how far you want to do that. When you feel like you've done enough, I mean, you could go all the way up and attach it sort of across, so you've got quite a lot of the weaving. Or for this, for demo purposes, I'll just go to there, but that's literally what you do. And then I would finish off over this side. Once you've done that, wrap that around that section a couple of times and snip that off. Snip it off on the front. It doesn't really matter because the flower is going to be sitting on the top of there.
Right.
So
and that will stay in place and that isn't going to unravel.
So what I would do, I'd finish this section off. I'll just wrap that around a little way again. Finish that off on the top, and then I'll take some flat nose pliers and just give it a little bit of a squidge, just to make sure that that wire is actually captured in there and it's not going to move. So that's solid in there then.
We have had another question come in about hammering wire, about exactly why you do it, and it is just to give it an extra strength, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really understand how it works, but I think when you flatten it, you flatten sort of the structure of it, and it strengthens it. Again, I don't know how it works, but it sort of flattens it out.
Compresses it, doesn't it? Yeah.
So it just makes it more rigid. Yeah. Just makes it more rigid. And once you've hammered them, if at the beginning you're sort of getting lots of marks on your hammering, use the other end of the hammer and put some texture in and disguise.
I really like the texture.
Disguise that sort of, you know, any marks that you put on it. But what I try to do, especially with pieces like this, is hammer the reverse, especially with this one, because as I say, you hammer the reverse and it gives it that little bit of a curve, and that sort of sits nice on the neck.
Well, we've had a message come in from Gloria in the West Midlands. She says so we're talking about this bit here, to get the coils the right size, the swirls I should say, the right size. Can you do them together?
You could easily do them together.
Could you?
Do you want me to show you how you would do that?
Because I've never done that.
Okay. I'll just
Thank
cut
you,
off
Gloria.
a quick,
always good.
Quick piece. For this purposes of this, really, because it's going to be hidden, I wouldn't worry too much. But if you're going to do something that's going to be sort of on show, then yeah, it's good to do that. So I would just hold the two pieces together and simply do it that way.
Oh yeah.
Hold them. Make sure you're holding them really tight, and just move along. Hope you can see that. Just move along as you sort of go.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, be quite forceful with the wire. Don't sort of think, oh, if I hold it loosely, it's not going to get scratched or it's not going to get damaged, because that's when it will, because it will slip. So if you're going to do that, really be quite forceful. Yeah. So really hold it and just be confident and go with it, and then that way you get two sort of identical spirals.
Thank you for that, Gloria. Thank you very much. I like that question. That was great. Thank you. There was something else that I was going to say. Third of the stock. That's what I was going to say. A third of the stock has been allocated. So if you do like this fabulous designer inspiration, if you want to make this at home, there's loads left over as well, then jump on the phone lines. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And don't forget, it's only ever one postage and packing, and that's just $2.95 for the whole day. So thank you.
Right.
Back to the demo. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Right. So now we're going to do. I think I've made these probably a little bit too long. But it doesn't really matter, it'll just look a little bit different to the one that we've done there. So again, it's just simply do the same on the other side as we did here. Just do that little bit of weaving technique just to secure it to the frame. If I kink those out a bit, we can always shape them back. Right, so go round again, and round. But like you say, it's such a good technique to get the hang of, because you can, fill in. If you've got spaces, it's great for filling in. It's great for attaching gemstones and.
The first time I tried to do it was on a train, and I got into a bit of a pickle because I was trying not to scratch the woman with the bits of the train that were still coming off. She was most intrigued to what I was doing, but I didn't want to take her eye out. She seemed quite sweet. But I have got better at it since.
So again, it's just do the same as this side. I've actually bent that out now just so I can get into the wire. There you go. Wrap that around and finish it off on the front. And again, it doesn't really matter about the finishing on the front because we're going to put the flowers over the top. So now you've got that. And what I would do is do exactly the same here. Just secure it. I won't bother with any weaving because it's not going to be seen. So I'll just quickly do that. Like you say, sometimes the wire just runs away with it.
I know, it does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't play ball sometimes. But sometimes it's just go with it because you can't fight it. There's always a way around it. There you go.
We've got lots of people asking when the wire bundle that I showed earlier, the copper wire, and when are we going to be doing it, Pips? He's undecided. Coming up soon. It's going to be a surprise, but we do promise it will be before 5 o'clock, most definitely.
Right. So now you've got your frame. So now we're ready to sort of add the flower sections. So if I move that out of the way, now what we're looking to create now is the backdrop of the flowers, is where you've got all the little gemstones sort of sticking out, sort of a bit crazy. So what we need to do is create 2 of these little sections, and I'll show you how we do those. It's take a section of, I'll move those out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Just take a section. I'll take a small section because I'm going to use those 2. So it's already done, but I'll show you how we do them. Take a section of wire, thread on your chosen beads, and you can do them sort of randomly at whatever combination you want.
Yep.
It's entirely up to whoever. So it's just put the bead on, hold that, and pull it back so you've got the bead at the end. And then twist it using the tiara technique that we use, which I tend to use quite a lot, to be honest. And then thread on the next bead.
We do still have some of the amazing wire saving deal that we had at the top of the programme. That was the 10 metres of the copper in the 1.5 mil, 10 metres of the, what else was it? Gold, and 10 metres of the bronze, the antique bronze, and that was all in 1.5 wire. It was pretty much half price at $14.95. We do have some left, and it's right at the bottom of your screen now. So add that to your basket, and don't forget to check out because we are in low figures on it. And if you want to speak to the call centre, then just give them a call, and they're lovely, and they'll sort that out for you.
Okay. So add on, and how we do that is just go to the next one, drop the bead on, decide what length you want that, because you can have them at different random lengths. So you've got that section again, and hold this section here, and then twist the bead. And it doesn't matter if they don't go all the way together. If there's a little gap in between, it doesn't really matter at all. And then all you do then is continue along until you've got enough beads for them, and I've got sort of this little section, so that's what, maybe 3 or 4 inches?
Yeah, how many beads? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
About 12 beads on there. So I've got 2 sections of those, so you just continue along the wire till you've got 2 sections that you're happy with in the combinations that you want, and then you've got those together. Then take another piece of the 1 mil. Actually, I'll do that from scratch so I can show you.
There's loads of 1 mil left, isn't there?
Gosh, it goes on and on and on forever. And I've just invested in some flush cut pliers, which I'm really proud of. So take a piece of 1 mil. Really what we're looking for is a piece that's going to fit in this section here. So the flowers are actually going to sit on this section here. But what I did is just take a piece of the 1 mil, make a loop in it, just so you've got that. Then take your 2 pieces here, leave a little tail on the end of each of them when you've finished. Oops, sorry. Put them together. Now hold them together, twist those two little tails together, just so that that's fixed. And then just go along and twist them.
Ah.
So if you twist them together,
yeah,
there you go. Just to skew them together so that.
So sort of every other one you kind of twist?
Yeah,
or?
you can do every one if you want.
Okay.
Just so that they're loosely put together. We're going to wrap it around the 1 mil anyway, so it it doesn't really matter.
At any point, is that likely to snap if you over twist? Or
I think
anything?
if you over twist, but I think you've really got to go for it. You've really
Right,
got to
okay.
twist it. I mean, these are the 0.4, and these I'm going to twist them again to get the curl on them.
Okay.
So
it is pretty durable.
Yeah, definitely. Right. So now we've got this little section, which looks a little bit messy. So now they're all together. So it's flatten them out a little bit if you want to at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get them. So you've got that like a vine, really.
Yeah.
So that's a vine
Makes sense.
of the gemstones. Then we take this piece that we've got here. Take one of the top tail. Actually, we'll do it that way round. It's a bit longer. Take the top tail that you've got left over here and wrap that around this section and push it up to the loop.
Right.
And then cut that little section off on the front. And then what we're going to do is wrap these around the 1 mil.
Mm-hmm.
And it is simply just sort of, it can be every one, it can be every other one. There you go. So simply just wrap it around. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's a bit fiddly because the beads tend to get wound together. So there we go.
So just so that all becomes one.
So that then is on there
Mm-hmm.
as a sort of a vine on there. So then just take the other tail end and wrap that around.
Yeah.
There you go. And again, snip that at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then just go back to your piece and check that that's going to be enough, long enough. If not, just stretch it out.
Right, yeah.
Or if you think, oh, there's not enough gemstones on there, you can just add them in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it. Shall I show you how to do that? Just as
Please, just in case.
What have I done? Oh, there it is. Disappeared. Right, I'll show you quickly.
I'm just going to just show everybody at home this first. Bear with me. We've got is this all? You get everything. This is brilliant. Okay, so, and I was talking about gizmos. I love my gizmo. In fact, I would go as far as say it's one of my favourite. It's this one. It's the one with the zebras. I do like the zebras. Do you like the zebras?
Yeah, it's got a really nice feel to it.
And it's got that little bit of
Squidge.
spring, that bit of squidge, yeah, the squidgy ones. These are great if anyone's got dexterity problems. But you know what, even if you don't have the dexterity problems, they're just nice. They're just nice
really
to
funky.
use, really useful. This is our small toolkit, but you've got everything that you need to start making jewellery. And these, I mean, a great gift as well. So if you do already have one at home, these make such a lovely gift. You can never have too many toolkits. You can have one by the side of your sofa, one in your crafting room, if you're lucky enough to have a crafting room. Who was I speaking to? I think it was guest designer Nadine when she has to take one of her kids to somewhere or other, and you have to go into town and you only have half an hour, so she does it in the car and things like that. So you can have one in the car, you can pop little projects in here. Great, great value. Then we've got our wire coiling gizmo. Now that just really, really simple to use. You don't have to have much strength to be able to use it as well. I can do it with my little finger. And you've got two different gauges in here as well for your coils. So it's just getting an amazing coil. You can get, good, what's that? Would you say 6 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's probably about 7 inches that you can get there of actual coiling. Oh, you're Ben's disagreeing with me, but we won't go there. And then we've got one of these. If you are like me and you like to bead on the sofa and they go everywhere, then this is really handy. Pop it on the arm of the sofa and they won't go anywhere. It's got that lovely spongy it's sponge. So no, that's why it's spongy, it's sponge. Then we've got some soutache, and I love these colours. Some braid for your soutache. Last time I was on, must have been about 2 weeks ago, there was a soutache course. Linda was doing a soutache course. The stuff you can do
gorgeous,
is
isn't it?
beautiful.
I've not tried it, but it's fabulous.
She had one in sort of greys and whites. Beautiful piece, and it was actually quite small. It wasn't one of the bigger pieces. I love what they do. Imagine these with white chalcedony coated, pearl coated chalcedony in that would look gorgeous. So two types of that. You've got that lovely silver, and then the silver and white. What's the length of these? 3 yards. 3 yards in each. Gorgeous. Then we've got, now this is the helping hand. This is the thing that looks like, oh, what's his name? It's behind me, it's behind me. Oh, here it is. What's that film? And isn't he in a spaceship? No.
Oh, Under the Sea, that one. Bruce Willis. No.
What's his name? What? No, not Wally. It was like an 80s film. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, it will come back to me. It was one of my brother's favourites. Text in if you know the one I mean, if you do know the one I mean. But it's not for that, even though it's fun to do with that. You've got your magnifying glass there as well. Very, very handy tool, especially if you've got eyesight problems. But if you deal with the smaller beads as well, have you got one of these?
I've got one of those. I love it. And if you're finishing off as well, it's something that's quite delicate. It's always good to have a look under the mat, just to make sure that things are sort of looking neat.
Yeah.
And I use the clamps if I'm plaiting things.
Oh yeah.
Just to hold things in place.
Great, great. Then we have got, there's so much in this bundle, loads and loads to get through. Then we have got a lovely little threading bundle here in your organza bag. You've got your stretchy elastic, your monofilament, and your beading thread here. An absolute essential. And then we've got even more threading packs. Again, we've got some more monofilament for you, some stretchy elastic and some beading thread. But we've also got some of the organza ribbon. Now, if you've got into your kumahimo, generally for crafting, I do like to have loads of ribbon and cord. Just generally, I love it and I use it a lot. But for your kumahimo, this is just fabulous. Short circuit, that's what it was, short circuit. Yes, that's what the thing reminds me of. And then we've got some satin cord for you as well in that gorgeous steely blue. Isn't that beautiful? You are getting everything that I've just shown you. That includes the everything. There you go. You've got it all there, including your gizmo, your small toolkit, your soutache cord, your foam mat, and all your threading essentials, and your helping hands, Johnny 5. And you should be paying $38.25. However, oh, he's not going to tell me. He's going to surprise me. You're getting everything that you can see on screen for one price, and that price is the bargain, $18.95. Now, if you are new to Jewellery Maker, this is everything that you need. Even if you're not new, it's great to get this home. Maybe you already have a gizmo, you can give that to a friend of yours, or you can keep it in the car if you've got to go and pick up your kids and you just want to make some beads while you're waiting. There's so much that you can do here. If you're not quite sure how to use the gizmo, don't forget you can go straight onto our YouTube channel and you can see a demonstration there. It's really easy to use. Great, great value at just $18.95 for everything. Don't forget, if you are new to Jewellery Maker, and it is your first purchase, you can get a free DVD and booklet which will help you get started as well. Loads and loads of people on our Facebook page are ready to help you, and if you've got any questions, you can just text in direct to the studio on 60777, and don't forget to start your text with JM Studio. $18.95, free phone number, and we'll go back. Oh, the bundle that Janet is using will be at the bottom of your screen as well. So, right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So what I've done is I've flattened those out, sort of roughly where I want them, and there's a bit of a gap. There's a bit of a space here. So if we take the 3 that we did, so just I want to add 3 in, so I'll just wrap 3 on, and then just simply attach them, just wrap them around. So if you think you haven't done enough, or you want it a little bit fuller, just wrap that around a few times just to secure it, and take those and then try and get them in between. So wrap the whole section, that's clear, around. So you've got that. There you go. And then just wrap that section around. So it sort of fills in that gap. So even though you finish that and you think, oh, actually it's looking a bit sparse, or you want a bit more in, you can add to that. And again, then just wrap that around and cut off at the front. So there you've got that extra little section.
Lovely.
If I can just get that bit out of the way. Cut that off. There.
Great.
So what I would do then is just space them out how you want them. Take your piece just to make sure that you've got enough there to go in. So we'll put that little loop about there, and we're going to have a flower here, so that will cover that. So that will fit just nice. You'll have a little bit of overhang there. So on the bottom of that, just to stop those sliding off, just put a little coil.
Can't go wrong with a coil.
No, they're not going to be seen, but they're great then for attaching the wire to. Right, so just give that a little bit of a kink, just so that.
That's the great thing about the wire as well. It's so malleable as well.
It's fabulous. And then we're going to attach that to the frame.
Okay. And have you used any more 0.4? Is that a new reel, or is that the same reel?
This is the same reel that I did all these pieces with, all these bits with. So again, it's just simply, you can move these out of the way while you start off. Hold it in place, just decide where you're going to have that. Hold the wire somewhere in your fingers. There, so hold that there. And then wrap around there. What I've done is I've gone around, move those out of the way. There, so go around. Now that's caught both of those frames in. So now what we want to do is attach it to this outside frame. So it's just simply push the wire through and pull. It gets a bit fiddly because it'll tend to catch on every bead that you go through. I'll just do it quickly, but I would spend time going around just to make sure that that's secure on the frame and it's not going to go anywhere.
Right,
but
sure.
for just for these purposes, you do exactly this, but I would just go up and down maybe a few times just to make sure that it's not going to slide off. So that's
the good thing about having that other one as well, that kind of locks that top bit, the other coil.
Yeah,
that.
It will, and you wrap around there and it's going to hold it secure in place. It's not going to slide up and down because, like you say, it's not going to be able to pass that section.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll just do this quickly, if I can, if the wire will allow me to.
You see, doing things quickly on live TV is always a tricky one.
Asking for trouble, isn't it?
And as soon as you say, "Oh, I'll just do this quickly," we're all right.
More haste, less speed.
She knows what she's doing.
Right, okay, so there we go. So then, when you get to the bottom, just secure that and, give that a real good few wraps around so that it's there. And if you've got a little loop on it there, come back out over this side as well and wrap around that way, just to make sure that it's not gonna slide. I didn't do that on the other one, but actually that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's the good thing about like doing things twice as well.
So then just do that and secure that. Once you're happy that that's secure, snip off at the front again, and then just place your beads back how you want them. And then we'll get rid of that little section there. So then we're ready to add on the flowers now. So if we just space that out. And what we're going to do, we're going to actually make these sort of curl up a little bit. But we'll put the flowers on first because once they're curled, it's a lot harder to sort of get into.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is create 3 of these.
Gorgeous.
These little flowers. So I've already done 2 of them.
They're such stunning beads.
And I put the cloudy quartz in the middle. I think I used the darker ones on the original piece. But they're just so beautiful.
Yeah, and you can use them as brooches, as just on their own, rings.
So what we're going to do is create one of those. So take a section of the 0.4, which I don't know what. I don't think you won't need a metre of it. I'll take a bit more just to make sure. So we'll see how much we've got left at the end. So what I did, 5 petals. Slide on first petal, and then bring back this tail, wrap it around this section here. Catching that. Just wrap that around and just hold that. So you've got your first one on and you've got a little tail. Keep that little tail on and then thread the next bead on, slip it down. Now you've got the wire at the back of this bead, so keep it in that same direction. So the wire is at the back all the time. So bring the wire round, hold it in place and just wrap around.
So there's no gap or anything there, right? Almost kitting.
Yeah, I mean you can put a gap in. I did on these. So if you see, there's a little gap in there. So I've actually gone round with the 0.4.
Shall I show that? So this is them with a little bit of a gap in the middle. There you go. I'll just flip it over.
So what I'll do, so actually it's probably best to leave just a tiny gap so that it's not too tight.
Okay.
So that you can sort of, you know, you can manoeuvre it around a little bit. So again, that's how you do it. You just leave a little tiny gap, hold the bead in place, bring the wire forward, and wrap it around. You can wrap it around a couple of times if you want, or just the once. Then you've got the wire there. So now, wherever the wire comes out, that's where your next bead is going to go. So we'll put our final bead on. So that will sit sort of there.
Yep.
So hold that in place, bring the wire around, and then wrap it around.
Always good to see the flower technique.
And then just sort of go around a little bit. So what I do is then go over that one, under that one, over that one, under that one, over and under. And that just sort of helps to skewer it really. So you've got that one there. So that's the back of the piece. So if we then turn that over, there's your little flower ready.
Lovely.
Ready for the centerpiece. So if we drop on a, do you want to select a bead?
Is it a cloudy?
Yep.
You're using a cloudy, that one there, please.
Lovely.
Thank you.
There you go. So drop your bead on. And it is simply then, just take it across to the opposite side and then go underneath that bead that you've gone around. So it's over there, under that bead and then around. And that bead then in the centre will be secure.
Lovely.
And you can go round as much as you like. You could go round and sort of the wire could come up part way up the you know, the petals if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But once you're happy that that's secure and that looks sort of how you want it, turn it over, get your 2 tails, hold them together, and then just twist the little flower. Keep that tail, you don't want all of that, so we'll cut that little bit off. There you go. So there then is your third flower. So we've got 3 of those.
Perfect.
Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to position them on here. So they're going to sort of sit in that format there.
Lovely.
So
Lovely.
if we take this one, then just take the wire at the back and just open it a little way so you've got sort of like a prong. Then decide where that's going to go. Sort of about there, because that then will, actually if we put that at the top, so put it in either side, turn it over, and then just get the 2 pieces of wire and twist them so that that's there. And then what I did is I went around with these two pieces that I've got, just to secure it, to make sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere. So I spent a little bit of time just doing that and making sure that that was secure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to do that on all of them. But again, quickly I'll just, so I would have wrapped around there quite a lot, and I would finish it off at the front and then snip it really.
Again, when we put all the photos up on Facebook, we will show the back of it as well, just so that it will just jog your memory on how it's
And
all
I've
fitted
actually
together.
got the stages that we've gone through. We've got those photographed as well, so they'll be on there.
On your page?
On your Facebook page.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ryan's going, oh, will we, Sarah? Will we indeed?
We will.
Who's the director now?
Well, they normally are. She blushes. So the next one, it's just sort of find the position for that one, and already you can see how it sort of builds up. And I've sort of just they just find their own way really, and then turn that one over and do exactly the same with that, and spend some time again wrapping that around the frame just to make sure that it's secure. I'll do this one as well quickly, so we've got all three of them on, so you can see the effect.
Well, while you're just popping that on,
okay.
If you love your flowers, then you'll love the next one, because we've got some wire mesh here. Now we've got the wire mesh in the antique bronze and in the graphite colour as well. Now the graphite would work with this bundle as well, wouldn't it?
It would be great with the cloudy quartz and the purple. Beautiful.
Yeah. So we've got a metre, well, it would be 2 metres of the graphite and 2 metres of the antique bronze. Now these are the last in stock. We only have 36 of these left in stock, and you are getting all 4 metres. There's a metre in each, and just to reiterate, that's 2 of the antique bronze and 2 of the gorgeous graphite. Graphite would work so well with this, and in fact I think the gold would as well. Sorry, the antique bronze would work as well, but maybe you've got your own ideas. These have been so very popular. If you're not quite sure about the technique that we're talking about, it is on YouTube. It's the wire mesh rose. They're really beautiful. Pete is just going to grab us a wire mesh necklace that has a flower on, just to give you an idea. It's a very simple technique, and so very beautiful as well. Here he's on. We've got to bring you a price very quickly, because it's going out so quickly, flying out the doors. This is the flower, and let's bring you on the price. It's just £8. That's £2 a metre, and look what you can do with it. You can get an amazing feature flower, something a bit different. Now you don't have to choose between this flower and the flower that we've just seen. You can mix them together as well, and I love the use of the wire mesh round here as well. It's absolutely beautiful, and look, they're like peas in a pod. Look at that, isn't that stunning? Beautiful. I love the wire mesh, big fan. I had it on with Nadine, and Nadine had never used it, and we gave her one as a challenge. Instantly, she just used ½ a metre of it, created an amazing necklace. So if you don't want to just use all of it in creating one, have you used it before?
I have. I've made roses with it.
Yeah.
But that's really as far as I've explored it, really.
Yeah.
But there's so much you can do with it. It is lovely.
She just sort of pulled it, put a bead in, twisted it, pulled it, put a bead in. Really simple. Yeah. Half the stock has gone on this. Only £8. Jump on the phone lines. It's a free phone number, 0800 644 655. And don't forget, if you are buying on the website, you do need to check out of your baskets as soon as you can. Right.
Okay.
Moving on.
So we've secured the 3 flowers. These are a bit floppy, because I would go round quite a lot just to make sure that they're secure.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is just sort of, these are sticking out sort of quite straight. We're going to give them a bit of a kink. Okay. So it is simply just take the bead and twist. Just keep twisting, and then as you twist it, you'll see that the bead.
Oh yeah.
It just kinks. The wire just sort of has its own little.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So it just adds that bit of definition to it, really.
It's like a little bit organic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just did that. I just went around all of them, and just gave them all a little bit more of a twist, and then you can sort of secure it, sort of place them then where you want them. you can just play around with those.
Beautiful. We've only got 10 left of the mesh wire. It's there on your screen. It's the main part of the graphics, and at the bottom we've still got just a few more of the designer inspiration package, which is what Janet is using. Now, I said, how many did we have in? How many have we got left? Did I say? Okay, we've got 9 left, but we've got more people than 9 who have got it in their basket and haven't checked out. It's vital that as soon as things are in your basket, oh, people are checking out, well done.
Right, so we've got those secure. As I say, I would spend time doing that and spend time sort of kinking these and making them look exactly how you want them. Now we come to this next coil here. So what we're looking at doing then is securing that little flower on there.
Oh, pretty.
Shall I show you how we did that?
How long have we got? We don't have much time left.
But that is on the DVD, the starting DVD. It's literally 5 beads. You put 5 beads on. So you put 5 beads on, but then take your wire back through both of the 5th bead, pull it, and you get the circle. Come around, add the bead as we did with these, back and twist them. So it's a really simple technique, but you get that flower. And then we've got 3 of the petals, and you just do those in exactly the same way that we just did the flower. So what I did is I secured these just by, what I did is wrap them around this the spiral here. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly attach those onto there just so that you get an idea.
Yep.
So they attach to there. I will attach those and put the spiral through the middle, put the 2 parts of the flower through the middle, and then that goes into that section there.
Yep.
So then what I did is turned it over and then just spent time again just wrapping around that spiral. So take this from the flower and simply wrap it around. You can do them together or you can do them individually, it doesn't really matter. But it's worth spending time on that, just doing that and securing it. And again with this one.
Yeah, just link that through.
So, come back the other way. Silly.
I really like the 3, having the 3 as well.
I think it just sort of, I hadn't got enough to do the other side. With, I hadn't got enough beads left to do another flower.
Oh no, I don't.
I think the 3 of them just look really pretty.
Really.
So what I do is that, and that I haven't wrapped that on enough, so that's So there you go. Cool. But again, it's spend time wrapping that just to make sure that that is secure, and in the place that you want it. Lovely. And then all I did was drop on a cloudy quartz onto both sides in the place there.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do that, and if you don't want a hammer as well, what you could do actually is go all the way up with the cloudy quartz. You could actually go up the neckline with the cloudy quartz and perhaps wrap the wire around them. Yeah. If you didn't want the bare wire.
Yeah. I like the bare wire, but I guess it's just personal preference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Try it, see what it looks like.
And then, have we got time to do the clasp?
We've got about 3 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So we've got time.
So. That's
oh, she's already prepared.
Right, so at the end, just do a little loop and shape that how you want it, and then the clasp will sort of drop on. I'll just quickly show you how we did one side, and then it's just the same technique for the opposite side. Okay. Right, so what I did for the hook, just make a loop. Kink that back, straighten it up a little bit. There you go. And I dropped on a quartz.
They look really lovely, having the gemstone on it.
It is. I think it just sort of adds a bit of detail at the back as well.
Yeah.
And
pretty
then
findings.
Yes. And then just kink that back. Cut off what you think, sort of, I don't know, 2.5 inches or 2 inches or something. Then make a little loop. Straighten that off a bit, and then just curl that, curl that back, kink that back, and then you've got your hook. Yeah. And then it's simply just open them as you would a jump ring, or a head pin.
Yep.
And attach there, and put the hook one side, and this is just simply, instead of making the hook, just do a round and a little wrap around.
Yeah.
So you've got that and that.
Lovely.
And basically that's the finished piece then.
It's just a fabulous statement piece.
But I think it's worth just
beautiful.
spending the time just attaching all these pieces, going over it, just to make sure that it's secure and you know, things are not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I want to try it on.
It does sit really lovely as well. Actually, after I made it, I wore it for an hour.
Careful of my mic. Move it down there. Obviously, not with this dress. Look at that. Imagine that with... Oh, sorry. Imagine that. Just realised I removed my mic. Imagine that with just in the summer with just like a vest top or something, just very, very simple, and instantly you've got something to really show off.
Yes, yeah.
Really stunning. Lovely. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Don't know why I'm... Right. We don't have... How are we doing for the wire mesh, boss? Okay, we've got 4 of the wire mesh left, so there are a few more available. So if you do want to pick up the phone, it's a free phone number, 0800 644 655, or you can just add them to your basket. Don't forget, we've only got 4 left, so you do need to check out your basket as soon as you can. Absolutely beautiful design that Janet has created. The details for the bundle is right at the bottom of your screen. $29.95, that's for 4 stunning strands, including the carved amethyst. There's loads and loads left over of those, and you also get the 1 mil and the 0.4, and you're getting 10 meters of each, and even of the wire you've got wire left over. Just not just of the gemstones.
No, lots of the wire. That's
loads of the 1 mil. Great. So thank you. Do not go anywhere. We will be coming back. We've got some more fabulous strands and bundles, and we've got some more time with our lovely guest designer Janet. So we will see you straight after this.
I think labradorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labradorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The labradorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, and it's the designer inspiration show with the lovely Janet. Thank you for joining us. We've had lots and lots of questions about when are we doing the copper wire. We're going to be doing the copper wire just after 3, around that time. So not long to wait, not long to wait at all. We've also got pearls coming up for, am I right in saying, it's going to be under? Just thought, not that that's like me being secretive. It's coming under £5 for pearls, genuine pearls, all coming up later. And of course, we're going to go back over to Janet later on. But first, we're starting with this. Now, this is a bit of a challenge for our lovely GD. Tiger's Eye. Do you love Tiger's Eye?
I just love the patterning and the
beautiful,
the chatoyancy that you get from it. It's just gorgeous.
Stunning, isn't it? I love the way the light kind of moves over it and it changes and it ripples. Beautiful. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is Tiger's Eye, so very beautiful, and it's that incredible banding that I love from it. We're calling this, Egyptian Sunset. Oh, lovely. And which fits in with our next section, apparently. It's all thought out on this programme with producer Pip. Look at the banding that I just think is absolutely stunning. And the chatoyancy, that's referring to the cat's eye effect. Chat, as in the French word for cat. And then that ripple that I was talking through. It's just like a cat's eye when the light hits it. Isn't it gorgeous? And that is Mother Nature. Oh, hold on, I beg your pardon. I'm thinking I don't have the graphics, but I've just seen the Tiger's Eye on it. I absolutely do, I beg your pardon. 160 carats that you are getting of the Tiger's Eye. And these are Marquise beads as well. Marquise, named after Louis XV's mistress's smile. Oh. The Marquise cut. Yes. She must have been pretty miserable. That's a smile. It's a pout, it's a pout, that's what it was, Louis. Beautiful, beautiful strand. Then we've got this. Have a look at this, the colour in this is fabulous. This is orange quartz. It's crackled quartz, so you do get that gorgeous pattern that runs through it. 120 carats, and these are the small nuggets as well. They are 8 times 7 mils, so not teeny tiny. Very workable, very easy to use in that gorgeous colour. Then we've got loads of threading material, an absolute essential. You cannot go wrong with this. So we've got our beautiful gold beading thread. We've got our monofilament, and we've got our stretchy elastic as well. Then we've got this colour. I love that. So maybe we kind of, this is maybe bronzy, then maybe this is a bit more of a golden. I love this colour. Imagine these in flowers again. Florals for spring, don't forget. The groundbreaking. And then we've got our stretchy elastic and our monofilament as well there. Then I love this. Talking about soutache that we had on earlier, that gorgeous greys and the grey and white that I brought you. Look at this. I love that. Again, imagine using this as like a real feature, maybe with just, I'm a bit addicted to the pearl-coated chalcedony, white pearl-coated chalcedony with this, just so that you're really showing off this beautiful patterned cord. Then we've got lots of mixed media, so this is ideal for anybody who wants to branch out. Maybe you mainly do beading or you mainly do wire and you want to try something different. We've got organza ribbon here, and we've got some of the wax cord, 2 fabulous colours, very easy colours to use. You are getting 5 meters of the cord and 5 meters of the organza ribbon as well. Then we've got these are pretty, lovely little beads. Now, inspired by the Egyptian theme, they're like back-to-back pyramids. Look at these. Aren't they lovely? Now you're getting 3 in this colour, in the silver and 3 in the rose gold, and they're sterling silver. So you've got your sterling silver here, and then you've got your rose gold plated sterling silver as well. Use that as a selling point in your designs. Use these as fabulous little features. Everything that you're seeing on screen is what you are getting, including those beautiful strands in the tiger's eye and the orange crackled quartz. Now the price you should be paying for this is $33.95. You're getting a lot in this little bundle. However, today, as a very special treat, we can bring it to you for $24.95. I like that a lot. $24.95. Hang on a moment. What was it to start with? $33.95 down to $19.95. It's brilliant value. Look at those gemstones. That you see, Ryan, I am loving your work, but I'm being horrible to Ryan today. But I just want to show. Can I show these just on their own, just so that people can really see the look? I love them. Beautiful. Now this is our challenge for Janet as well. Look, and there you are. I've got the 2 strands together. $19.95, exceptional value. Jump on the phone lines. I do have to move on. The lovely Pete. I'm just going to pile this up and see whether Pete drops it or not. Setting him up. There you are, sir. Merci beaucoup. Right. Oh, now I put this on my Facebook page because we've got some labradorite. Now we've had the awards, the JM awards, and labradorite again for the 4th year running has come up as the favourite of everybody. Well, not everybody, the majority. 65 carats of a labradorite that we've got here with that gorgeous schiller. The schiller is the light play that creates that incredible rainbow in this labradorite that's from the feldspar family. When the light comes and hits metallic flecks within the stone, it reflects out, and that's what gives us our labradorescence. That's our schiller, our light play. Now these are faceted wheels. No, these aren't. Oh yes, they are. Wow, look. They're beautifully faceted because they're quite, it's not like the other wheels we have. These are a little bit different. You can really see the blues. Let me just pop it like that. I love this. These are fun. Now you do need to act quickly with this. This is a 30 centimetre strand. It's a strand with tassels, which are normally only 18 centimetres, but you are getting 30 centimetres here. Then they are, so they're 4 times 2 to 5 times 3 mils. Beautiful beads. Absolutely gorgeous. Loads of schiller on these as well. QVYY48. Now I have been promised a good price on this. Don't forget, you are getting 30 centimetres of this beautiful faceted labradorite, 65 carats. Let's bring you a price on these. $6.95. Now I was thinking, even at JM prices, we're going to be looking at $8.95, $9.95 for these. Don't forget, yes, it's a strand of distinction, but you are getting 30 centimetres of it, which is rare, beautiful strand. And of course, we know how popular labradorite is. So to be able to bring it for you for $6.95, you do need to jump on that phone line. It is, of course, a free phone number. And if you're buying on the website, make sure you check out of your baskets as soon as you can. $6.95 for beautiful labradorite, QVYY48 on this. Now, if you are still thinking about it, there have been a lot of people that have jumped on the phone lines. So if you are sitting at home umming and ahhing, I urge you to jump on the phone lines to get this in your basket. Don't forget, it's a 30-day no quibble money back guarantee. So if you do decide, you know what, it's not for you, you can of course just send it back. That is not a problem. If you are on the phone, and you're waiting, we've only got 17, that's 17 of the next item. So stay put if you're after the labradorite, but you might want to add this to your order. Are we doing that now? It's yellow sapphire. Could be likened to canary diamonds. Sapphire. Now we've only got 17 of these in. Sapphire is well known for bringing wisdom, and it's also a very royal stone as well. It's also said yellow sapphire is supposed to attract wealth and financial abundance. We all like some financial abundance. Apparently, if you put this in like a cash box, it will bring you money. So I wonder whether that's why it's the royal stone, where they're not royalty at all. They just put this in a leather pouch that was their then cash box, and that's what happened. Who knows? I am not to reason why on that one, but we do have 15 carats of beautiful yellow sapphire. Great clarity that you're getting on this as well. It really is beautiful. This is a strand that you need to get home. I'm really impressed on the clarity of this one, actually. I'm having a good look, and eye clean. It really is. This is the sort of strand that you do need to get home, have a little look. It's so beautiful to use. The high-end gemstones in your device. Look at them twinkling away under that light there. HBGZ 34. Okay, we've already started selling some. We are now down to 14 and I haven't brought in the price. Let's bring you a price on these yellow sapphires. It's a birthstone as well. Don't forget, you do want your birthstones in for Valentine's Day, which is just around the corner. Here is your price. $29.95. These are genuine yellow sapphires. You can always buy our certificate of authenticity. That's only 50p. You can add it to your order, or you can just download it for free when your order has been dispatched. Just 50p, or you can download it for free, and it means that if you are selling your jewellery, you can pass on that knowledge in confidence that your customers, will be buying the genuine gemstones. 0800 644 655. Okay, we do have a bit of interest in this one. Not surprisingly, it's $29.95. We do not have many of these. We've got 10 left. The others have just flown out of the door. Now, the size on this is okay. They're not the size that we sell agates, the size of agate slabs, but these are sapphires, and they're still really beautiful sizes. 4x1 to 5x3 of your yellow sapphire, and these are faceted. The workmanship that has gone into these, outstanding. And right, I do have to move on because we're very busy on those ones. There are a few still left, but I'm moving on. Box number what? Sorry, my love. Oh, we got pearls. I'm a big fan of my pearls. Look at these. These are your champagne pearls. Stunning. Mix them with any other pearls that you might already have, because you know that they're going to match. A lovely soft colour, 6 to 7 mils approximately, and these are genuine cultured potato pearls. JJPO25 is your number. Now, I made a bit of a comment earlier about how low these were going, and these are going low. Pip's trying to pass the buck. Come on, don't blame me. £4.95, under £5 for genuine pearls. Where do you see that? Where do you see that? Do your research. If you just restring these and see what, hold on, Pip's telling me one of our customers took their strand of pearls into the jewellers, got it valued. It was one of the £6.95 strands, got it valued £120. What am I doing this side of the camera? I'm just going to buy them all up and have a store somewhere. £4.95. That's incredible. I love them. I mean, they're synonymous with luxury, pearls are. They can be classic if you just want to restring them, but also I'm seeing more and more contemporary designs with pearls as well. My best friend is a birthstone of June, and she was like, no, they're just a bit too classic for me. And then her godson, who's 2, so I don't think he actually bought them for her, but he did essentially buy them for her. And they were just on some cord, very, very simple, beautiful. And she's happy with that because she's got them in a contemporary design. They are her birthstone, and these are genuine pearls. Don't get anything other than genuine pearls, because I don't think you could get synthetic ones for this price. Could you? Yeah.
I'm going to fall out with Pip again now.
Pip, you are in trouble today. Stop upsetting the guest designers. He said he does apologise.
No, he doesn't.
He did say sorry. He did. Okay, these are flying out the door. It's a free phone number, 0800 644 655. Only ever one postage and packing, and that is just £2.95 for the whole day. And we always do a 30-day, no quibble, money-back guarantee. Thanks for joining us. Emma from Derbyshire, Anne-Marie in Merseyside, Eunice in Lincolnshire. We've got Kira in London, Joe in London, Pat in Menorca. Oh, Pat in Menorca.
Oh no, bless her.
She's invited us over. Who? Can I come? Pat, can I come? I want to come. Oh, beading in the sun. I used to like that. Pat lets everyone come over. I think Pat might be disagreeing here. Pat loves it. We're all coming. Vivian in London, Elaine in Hertfordshire, and Annette in Lancashire's bought 2. Anne in Derbyshire has bought 2. Okay, people are multi-buying as well. Can't blame them. Patricia in the West Midlands. Barbara in Tyne and Weir, and Victoria in Norfolk. Thank you so much for joining us. These really are flying out the door. Are we gonna, we should move on really, away from these beautiful pearls for under £5. Box number, oh. Spinel with an E, not an A. I'm not very good at spelling. I spelt it wrong this morning. My Facebook page, it's there for all to see. My shame. Spell check on our computers are dreadful. Dearie me. Have a little look at these. Now this is multicolour spinel, 40 carats. Now this is a graduated strand, and they are beautiful faceted pairs. Approximately 6x4 to 9x6 on a 16cm strand. Now there has been no treatment on these whatsoever. These are in their full glory, their natural beauty. They have just been faceted by our very talented lapidarists, known as the master of disguise, Spinel, because Spinel features in the crown jewels, and it was thought for years and years, centuries in fact, to be ruby. It wasn't, it was in fact a Spinel. 8 is 8 on the Mohs scale, so it's a very, very durable gemstone. Great brilliance that we have got. We've only had these in for a week, and we are down to our last in stock in the vault. So if you like what you see, get ready. You are getting 40 carats of this spinel, and they're beautiful sizes and just stunning colours. You're getting greys in there, you're getting browns, that dusky pink is stunning. Very, very pretty. Then you've got soft pinks as well in there. CPYY16, and the brilliance on this is fabulous. It really picks up that light. It's very, very rare to get big sizes of spinel as well, and I think these are good sizes. Look, you've got your 6x4 up to 9x6 mils on this graduated strand, so you really are getting some great little gems there. Okay, let's bring you a price. Get ready for this. It's just $29.95. Now, do not forget what you are getting here. Not only are you getting spinel, you're getting faceted spinel, and they can be up to 9x6 mils. All those gorgeous colours. You can colour match these as well, separate the colours, have a play around. It's the brilliance on this. You can really, really see it. Look, you've got those facets as well, and it's natural brilliance. Beautiful lustre. Really fabulous. It's a family in its own right as well, spinel, so it's just up there on its own, looking gorgeous. We've got to move on that one. Oh, these are great. They're like frosted. It's citrine. Oh, it's lovely. Hey, they glow. They've got that sort of transparent feel, and when it moves through, it's got a lovely glow to it. Have a look at these. Now, you're getting a lot on this strand. It is a 20cm strand, but just by the way these are strung on them as well, they really do overlap. You're getting 115 carats. That is a lot on a 20cm strand. Now, you've got that lovely matte finish, which is like a frosting. Beautiful. And these are 8x14 mils. QQRU38. What would you do with these?
They're gorgeous, aren't they? They look like sweeties.
They do look like sweets, yeah.
I don't eat them. I don't know. I just want to look at them for a while.
Can you? I don't know whether you can see. You're more than welcome to come over, but they do have.
You can actually see that they do glow. You can see it sort of around the edges of them. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's something like this. You don't always want to polish and facet your gemstones, do you? When you've got them like this. Absolutely.
It's
stunning.
nice just to add a different texture to it, isn't it? And they look great in earrings. Again, with pearls, put some pearls with those, because you get the different textures, different sort of finishes on them.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, that pearlescence, stunning. Right, let's bring you, look at that recording. Oh, look. That one at the back there, you can sort of see that glow as well. Right, moving on. We haven't got a price, we've got to get a price. Let's bring you a price. You should be paying $11.95. Absolutely, you should. These, look how they're strung on there as well. You're getting a lot on there. And we are price slashing. And also, you've got a little thing that's coming up with sort of similar priced, similar shaped. That, you know that? Oh, $9.95, I didn't see that pop up. $9.95, and part of something that you've made is using these
same shape, yeah,
similar shape, and using them in that kind of pattern. Right, we're going to have to move on. Upstairs, I've brought us something. Hold on, we've just had it, just brought in $9.95 for these. But hello, Peter. What have you got for? They're beautiful. This is like the colour, one of my accent colours for my wedding.
So it's a beautiful sort of rosy pink, isn't it?
Oh, they're stunning. They're so pretty. And again, you can have these as like a contemporary, beautiful rose pearls. We don't have any white pearls. Imagine these with white pearls. Just stunning, and you can keep everything very, very simple. or maybe just have them knotted on some white silk as well, just to show off that colour. Now these are pink cultured potato pearls. They are 9 times 8 to 12 times 10. GDPO 62. Oh, you've found these. These are coming up in our last hour. Thanks, Pete. Oh, look at that. That's just beautiful. Coming up later on. I love that. Oh, just like that. You could put this on a stretchy. My goodness me. I could just look at that. I think that's beautiful. Right, okay, so the white pearls are coming up later. We've got the pink pearls for you now. And this has just come down from the office upstairs. Let's bring you a price. $6.95, $6.95. No, 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 no. Brilliant price there, $6.95. Jump on the phone lines. I love it with the white pearls. If you've already got white pearls in your stash, get these home and start creating. I think they're absolutely stunning. They're luxury. They're synonymous with people like Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly. They're so, so beautiful. We've got people multi-buying on these. Absolutely. Again, we said earlier we had somebody take in one of our $6.95 strands into the jewellers and it was valued for over £100. They are beautiful. Anna in Greater Manchester, Stephanie in Sussex, we've got Claire in Somerset, Barry in Derbyshire, Elizabeth in Cambridgeshire, loads of people. We've got somebody in Arizona. Joanne in Arizona. Hello, I bet it's, oh no, it won't be hot. I went to Vegas once in January and it snowed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm in the desert. I think we have this strange concept that it's always like 50 degrees. I went in summer. Oh gosh, crazy, crazy. Okay, we started out with 100 of these and we are now left with under 40. 60 have just gone. $6.95 for these stunning pink pearls. Absolutely beautiful. GDPO 62. We've got people in America jumping on this strand wagon. Strand wagon. Did you like that? I like that. That was Danny, producer cool. Danny from last night, jumping on the strand wagon. $6.95 on this. You love it. Do you like it? I don't know why we haven't come up with that before. Right, we've got to move on. Are we going on a quick break? We're going for a break. We're going to go for a very, very quick break. When you come back, we will be going over to the lovely guest designer, Janet, who is in the studio here today. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
Jewellery Maker is part of the Genuine Gemstone Company for a reason. If we're going to offer you gemstones, then they have to be genuine. But the only way we can guarantee that is by getting a lab test. This guarantees that you're going to get genuine gemstones, and that's exactly what you deserve.
Join silver clay expert Natalia Coleman and take your jewellery making to the next level with this exciting workshop. Natalia will guide you through the various steps of gemstone setting in silver clay and how you can create some beautiful pieces with the addition of some of your favourite gemstones. The full course includes 30 grams of silver art clay, 20 centimetres of fine silver bezel wire, a selection of gemstones, use of all the relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our studio store. All of this for £119.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to our Designer Inspiration Show. If you have been watching for a little while and you were interested in the pearls, the pink pearls, they have been flying out the door. We still have a few left and they're still going all the time. If you are on the phone lines for those, just hold on. There is at the moment enough to go round. It's GDPO63, 62. Not 63, 62. If you're on the call centre, they'll help. And if you are shopping on the website, then they should be just underneath the screen. Right, we promised, Pip's been in trouble with this, with guest designer Janet, because she wishes that she was at home so that she could get this. Are you ready for the wire deal of the, I was going to say the century. Maybe, I don't know whether it's a century, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Who knows? Right, I'm going to start. 100 metres of your 1 mil. Now your 1 mil, great, you can hammer it, you can get that texture into it, great for your talks as well. And it's what, if you saw Janet earlier, that was what she used for her first demonstration. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Then we've got 100 metres of the 0.6. A lot of guest designers make their findings out of the 0.6 as well. Then you've got your 0.25. Have you seen the beautiful jewellery that you can make out of crochet? I bought from Greenwich Market a crochet choker for when I was still at uni actually. And it just had, I don't think they were, I think it was just glass beads. Beautiful with the crochet. Have you crocheted?
I do crochet, and like you say, you get a really lovely effect. You get a really lacy effect with it as well. And just drop on some chips even, just some tiny chips, and it looks stunning.
Love it, love it. And you've got 100 metres there as well. Then you've got your 0.8. Now your 0.8 is your really, really versatile one. It will give you that strength. You can make your rings out of it. You can use it as structure. Don't forget, you can hammer your 0.8 as well, can't you?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Great, great structure that you've got, and you've still got that flexibility. And then last but no means least, you've got 10 metres of your 1.5 mil copper coloured wire. You're getting so much, 140 metres, no, 410. Yeah, you're getting 140 metres, I'm thinking that's not right. 410 metres that you are getting, and this one on the top, the 10 metres of your 1.5 is going to last you ages. You can just make jewellery very, very simply with like a 30 centimetres of that, can't you? Really, really simply. And instantly you've got something. I said at the top of the show how I bought something from France that was just used with 1.5 mil, very, very simply. HSGC59 is your code. What's going on with me? Look at how much you are getting and how useful this is going to be. Now the price that you should be paying is $92.75. If you bought this all separately off the website, that is how much you would be paying, $92.75. Are we going to be doing that? No, no, no. We're going to give you a great, great deal. So get ready to call, get ready to check out of your baskets. £61.50, a near £30 saving. Janet's not impressed.
I'm
gonna cry now. She's not impressed. She's not. Sorry. If there's some left, you'll have to get on the phones afterwards, but we don't know, jump on the phone lines and don't forget to check out your baskets. You are getting a great, great saving, and this is going to last you for so long for just £61.50. And also don't forget, it's only ever one postage of packing. That's £2.95, and this is weighty. This really is weighty. If you were going to buy it individually, think if you were going to buy all this individually, like once a week or something, you were going to buy a different thing, then that's each a different spool, I should say. Each one would be £2.95 to post as well, on top of your 90, was it £92? £92 and 25 pence is the total of this. £61.50 for this copper coloured mega wire bundle. Great value. Now he upsets Janet and then I have to go and stand next to her.
You'll be okay.
I'm all
You're
right.
quite safe.
It's not me, is it?
I'll get people afterwards.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to go over to Janet. I'm going to move that. God, it's so heavy. I think it's going to snap the stand. I'm going to move that over there. Ooh, look at these. How much do you love turquoise wire?
It's absolutely beautiful. When I opened it and saw the bundle, it was just amazing. Just the colour just hits you straight away. It's beautiful.
I love it. I love it. And how good does this wire look with that? So if you have got the copper coloured wire, look how great it looks with the blue. Now the blue is what I'm going to bring, we can bring to you for the next bundle. So we've got here 10 metres of the 0.4 and 10 metres of the 0.8. Then we've got these. Look at these. They're faceted as well. The polish on them is fabulous. Rings. Janet has got a ring made out of this. It's gorgeous. Now this is 450 carats of black agate. They are in your faceted ovals and they are approximately 29 times 20 mils. They're beautiful. Then we've got our clear quartz in our plain rounds. So very useful, these. Very useful. Great on a loom as well, because they are your 4 mil on a 30 centimetre strand. 50 carats that you're getting of these. Then we've got, I'm going to save my favourite to last. Then we've got our crackled quartz in our faceted rounds. So look at how these pick up the light, not just because of that crackled effect within it, but also because of those facets. They're beautiful. And then we have these. Now these are white opal. They are graduated plain hearts, and they are 9 to 13 mils on an 18 centimetre strand. 150 carats of white opal. Beautiful. Really gorgeous. Great for your bridal as well. Imagine these in a tiara. Look at this one. This one just glows and glows. I see, you're not getting, I think it's because of the dark background. I can't really, the light moves through that and it's glowing away. They're just stunning. This is the sort of thing when you get a strand like this home and you look at genuine gemstones, there is a quality that just cannot be recreated when you're looking at synthetics. Because synthetics, they've got that matte. They're either glass or they're matte, aren't they?
They've got no depth to them, have they?
Yeah, absolutely. Love that. Yeah, absolutely. A depth to them. Beautiful. JRGC62 is your item number. Now, on the website, if you bought all this separately, you would... Oh, we don't have that available. We don't have that. Okay, we don't have that available, I'm afraid. So this is what you're getting as a fantastic bundle. Let's bring it on. JRGC62. and you are getting everything that you can see. $29.95. Now you have got your opal in this. This is a birthstone. It's got that beautiful, beautiful depth. And now we've got turquoise wire, absolutely stunning in your 0.8 and your 0.4. And then look, these slabs. Look at that with that. Gorgeous. 0800 644 655. I love it. Right, I'm going to go over to Janet. Just $29.95, and you are getting 4 beautiful strands and your wire for $29.95. Right, we're going over. I love this one. This is the one that I was talking about. That at the top of the show was the piece that you originally created is big and bold, yes, but you've scaled it down because, you know, a lot of people on Facebook are saying that's beautiful, but it's just not something that I would be able to wear. That's right. I think it's just to show that you know, shows like this, some pieces might be bigger than you would wear sort of individually, but it's looking at it and knowing that you could scale it down to suit yourself, or change it just to suit you know, the way you wear your jewellery. So that's what I wanted to do. I made the first one first, the larger one, and then scaled it down for the smaller one. Love it. So very, very pretty. So that's the scaled down one, and then this one is beautiful. And these slabs go such a long way, doesn't it? They do. So you've got loads left over. We've only used 5 in that whole selection. How many are on a strand? Hold on, let me just do a little count on that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 13 on a strand. Beautiful. And just so simply by just using that coloured wire for cocktail rings and things. Yeah. And through the crackle quartz as well, it just, the blue, you can see the blue sort of shines through it really. Yeah, yeah. Love it. Now, is this everything that you had left over? This isn't. This is the second. Okay, I was going to say because of those. But opals. Those are all from the first, and there's some in here from the first as well. Right, great. Kit, so yeah. Lovely. But you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery for under £30. Yes. Yeah. You know, you wouldn't sell the necklace for under £30, really. No. Absolutely. It's beautiful. Great showpiece. So where do we start? Okay, so for both of them, if you want to make the larger one or the smaller version, we start in exactly the same position. So what we're looking at doing is creating this basic shape to put the stone in. And to do that, we take 3 pieces of the 0.8, and that was another thing I wanted to do this with, to show that you can use the 0.8 as a structural wire. You know, it is strong enough to sort of hold things. So we're looking at creating this shape. So if I shift that out of the way, so we take 3 pieces of wire. For the smaller one, about 15 inches or just over that. We can always trim it off at the end. Straighten them out so that they sort of run together, and they will kink around, they will curve around. So you want to go with that shape. So find the centre point, roughly the centre point, and then hold them together, take some wire and wrap around maybe 3 or 4 times. I've just heard from Pip, we hadn't counted it all up to see what it was worth, but if you were to buy this whole kit separately, it would be £39.70. So you've got a great £10 saving, 25% discount there on all that. Brilliant. Great value. So that's what you're doing, you're sort of attaching those. So those 3 wires are together. And then I've wrapped around 3 or 4 times. Oops. So we're finding the central point, and then put on one of the beautiful little clears. They're so useful to have, aren't they? And then hold the bead there, wrap it around, as if, sort of like on a tiara band. So we're doing that. So that's now in place. And then wrap around just a couple more times just to secure it. So we're going to put 3 of those on, and that'll form the detail at the bottom. Just do those again. So that's just wrap that around, and it sits, because there's the 3 wires there, it sits really nicely against the wires. So one more. There we go. So there we go. And then at the end, just wrap sort of a similar number to you've done on the other end.
go. Push them together and then finish them at the back. And we can finish it at the back on this piece because the stone is going to be sitting there. That's not going to be anywhere near the skin. So just snip those off. Leave a little bit on there. Take flat nose pliers and just flatten them down. You can push them back. Oops, sorry. I'm in the wrong place. There you go.
Lovely, yeah.
There you go. So you've got those 3 beads sort of sitting there on that wire. Okay. Now, they will slide around at the moment. So find the central point, straighten it out a bit more, and then just bend that around. And what we're looking at doing is going around that stone.
Okay.
So we're looking at roughly finding, and if you do that, it sort of will find that shape anyway. So we're looking at doing sort of that teardrop shape.
Yeah.
That's not quite centralised, so we'll do that.
That's a great thing.
There.
It's nothing set in stone. You can still
that's right.
manoeuvre things.
Right, so now what we're looking at doing is just wrapping sort of here and here, sort of on the shoulders, just to hold that in place.
Okay.
I'll just cut you a quick piece of that off. Right.
So could you do this with a capuchin as well, or would it be pretty tricky? Yeah?
Exactly the same. You could do exactly the same technique. So what I'm going to do is wrap here as well. So it's hold that around and wrap sort of 3 or 4 times. Well, as much as you want really. You know, as much detail on there as you want. Again, finish at the back. And snip those off. So we're snipping those off and taking the flat nose pliers and squashing them down. And what I'll do, I won't sort of squeeze them too much at this point because we can move them around. And then what I'll do is do exactly the same on the other side. So we're at that point then, so you've got shoulders on either side.
Yeah.
If I go on to this one, that is the point we're at. I'll put those back so that you can see what I'm going to do. Right, so now we've got the 3 at the bottom, we've got the 2 sections here wrapped, and then what we're going to do is hold this. The wires that are at the front, just bring them round. Just move them out of the way, so that's there.
Okay.
Because that will form the spirals in the centre, in the middle section. And then these 2, what I did with these is cross them over. I don't know whether you can see that.
Oh, so yeah.
So we've got 2 pieces, open them up and then simply put them, interlock them.
I get you.
Can you see that? And I did that because if we left the front ones, middle and the back section would be the piece that was taking all the weight. It's not a lot of weight, but would be taking the weight. But this way you've got a middle section and a back section, so it sort of evens it up a little bit, just gives it that bit more strength, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what I did those, I interlock those, and then we're sort of ready now to secure this section here at the top. So again, it's take a piece of the 0.4. Now wrap these, but it will move, so it doesn't matter if it sort of comes out of shape.
What's the benefit of having 0.8 on this?
For me personally, I think you can sort of you can manoeuvre it easily. Right. Yeah. And I think if someone's beginning in wire work, I think 0.8 is a great starter. I'm not saying that the 1 mil is hard at all, but I think when you're first starting off, it's nice to have that malleability. Yeah, yeah. And so it's, you know, for things like this, it's great. And for me, 0.8, I use it all the time in rings as well.
Yeah.
All the time in rings, so it's perfect for that. Right, so I've just wrapped that section a little bit, but that then still moves. So what we can do then is just sort of size that up. If we wrap it a little bit more, just to.
Is that that's all going to be shown? So it's best to get it as neat.
Well, not really. No, it's going to be hidden.
Okay.
It is going to be hidden. So there's no panic about it being too. What I'll cut it off at this section just so that you can. See. Right.
Okay.
So we've got that. and we've roughly got the shape, the size that we want there. Now take another piece of the 0.4, thread it through. Let me tip it up a little bit just so I can see it.
Are you going through the hole or through the...
I'm just going through the frame, just the space between the bead and the frame. And this is just a bit of extra security for me. You don't need to do this because the sections that we wrap over the stone will hold it. But for me it's just a little bit of added security. So then thread that through the stone.
Oh, I get you.
And you're there.
Yeah.
There at that section there.
Lovely.
Actually, I would have put it further over so that it's a little bit more centralised. There. And then, now you can sort of pull that down into the size that you want. What you try and do is keep these square. So they're like that, that's square. And then when you've got that in the position that you think that you're happy with the size of that, then wrap that around.
Okay.
And then that will stop that from moving then. Wrap that around there. But again, you don't have to be too precious with it because it is going to be hidden. It is going to be hidden. There you go. So that's that section. I'll snip that off. But what I would do is snip them off and then just tuck them in because you don't want bits sort of sticking out.
Right.
So squash that down a little bit. Kink that over so it's in the centre. There you go. So you've got that section there. So now what we need to do is fold over these little arms here just to hold the stone in place. So what I did is simply put my fingers in there and just kink that out a little bit. I can get in there.
See, I always like to be ahead of the designers to kind of work out how they did it next. I can't work it out all on my own. And I kept on looking at it. The detail is beautiful and that's just how you do it.
But it's just really, really simple. It's just sort of, again, open that out a little way, get your nail in there or something else. So you've got just opening up that wire. Sorry, I'm out of there. So you've got those 3 wires there separated out a little bit. And then the fun bit is take some pliers, hold the wire in the section that you're going to pull over, hold your finger here and here so that this wire doesn't move too much, and then pull. And as you pull, this wire will pull in, so that will shorten out.
It's such a pretty effect, as you can see here when it's complete what you're aiming for, and you do it behind as well.
Yes, and that captures the stone.
Isn't it lovely?
So again, it's just put it in there, hold the 2 pieces of wire so that the whole thing doesn't move, and you've got that.
I was thinking that you'd forgotten to do it.
Right.
I was thinking you either she's never going to be able to do.
And then again, in here, and pull that over. But it's just pretty detail.
It's really lovely. And watching you do it, it's so simple.
Yeah, and it is really, really simple.
But
and
looks
then you get
just
that
great, really, really great.
And those little, that little detail there, then holds the stone in place.
Yeah.
And what you can do, I mean, you can pull them further over if you want. You can make more of a thing of them, and then just press them down just to make sure that they're in place.
Any questions, don't forget you can text us. 60777 is the number, and just start your text with JM Studio, which will mean that your text will make its way to us, otherwise we've no idea where it goes. So that's 60777 and start with JM Studio. That can be for Janet or for producer Pip, whoever, me.
Right, so now what I'm going to do is we take 2 of them, which are going to be the top section that we're going to hang the stone from. So we'll take the 2 longest ones there. So now we can move those out of the way for a second. This section now, I'm just trying to think what should we do next. Right, okay, we put the stone on first. We're going to put a little quartz at the top, because we can wrap around that then.
I've just been told that we're coming up to use them later, but the opals themselves, are they $12.95, did you say, Pip? $12.95 for the opals on their own, which
They
is
are
stunning.
beautiful.
They're so stunning. I better just pick up this one. I got it. Don't want to lose that one.
Right, okay. So I've added a little bit of wire in there, but what we should have done actually is leave on the wire that I cut off earlier.
Okay, fair enough.
But I've just wrapped around another piece there. And then what we're going to do is just drop on. Let me just get a, there we go. I've got to find the hole. Oh, there you go.
I know those crackle cords under the light.
That's fabulous. There you go. So then just hold that out a little way and bend it back.
Okay.
So that then will sit in there. Bring the wires down in between. Probably best to hold the stone and wrap that around. So there. So now that stone then is captured in there.
We've had somebody in Pembrokeshire text in. She's just bought our strand of yellow sapphires. She's been on a well-known jeweller's website, and they're doing a gemstone identical to the one that we had in that strand. Just one gemstone for £15.38. Just one gemstone. This is a text.
Goodness.
What was the name of the lady who texted in? Joe in Pembrokeshire. And we sold a strand for £29.95. That's amazing. Thank you for sending that in. That's always good to know.
Right, so now that stone is attached at the top there, we keep the two sections here that we're going to use. Two sections here that we're going to use for the top of the stone. This section here I'm going to keep out of the way because that is going to create the little spiral at the front.
Okay.
With this little one on the left here, I'm going to wrap around here now. And what I'll do is I'll bring it around the back, start at the bottom, and then just wrap that around. Try and do it as neat as you can now, just to cover those. But the spiral's going to be sitting there anyway, so it's really not, that important.
Okay. If you are interested in the sapphires, they're just on the bottom of your screen now for £29.95. The code is there, HBGZ34.
And with the little bit of wire that we've got left over at the back, I would just create another little fabulous spiral.
And like you said before, make sure you really grip it because it's more likely to scratch if you're not.
No, that's right, and push that in. So that's just a little bit of detail at the back, but that just sits there against the stone. So if we turn it over, now we've got our two pieces for the middle spirals, two pieces for the top spirals, and then we've got this piece here. So what I'll do is I'll just wrap it round once. Sorry, out of the way. Wrap it around a couple of times, just near up to the stone.
Okay.
I would do that a little bit neat, it's just rushing. There you go. And then take this. Now, at this stage where we've got this little section here, what I would have done normally is do a gizmo coil, slide that on. But after watching,
a gizmo. We had a gizmo in the bundle earlier, didn't we? So if you are looking for that bundle, we're going to put it at the bottom for you.
But after watching Laura, if people haven't got gizmos, just wraps directly onto the wire.
Oh,
so
right, okay.
I did that with this one.
It takes longer.
It does take
a
bit of time.
Yeah.
So with this one, it's either slip a gizmo coil on, which I could have probably prepared one, or just wrap around, push those together, and then move near the end. It's probably easier. Slide those on, and then simply wrap.
Okay.
But you can do it quite fast, and then slide them together.
We've got the incredible bundle that we had the gizmo in earlier. It's just £18.95. That includes the gizmo, our two threading packs, the zebra toolkit. What else did it have? Loads of some soutache cord. Check it out. There's lots in there just for £18.95. Great value. So
using the gizmo would be a lot quicker and a lot easier.
We've had a text in from, was it Liz in Nottingham? She says, can you do this with the 1mm gauge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's perfect for that. I used the 0.8 because that's what I'd got in the bundle. But also I wanted to show that the 0.8, is good for a lot of things really.
Yeah. Really versatile.
Yeah.
That's what I tend to have. I buy 0.8 and 0.4, kind of my stock ones.
So what I would do is I would wrap that, you know, quite a way along there so we can create the spiral. But like I say, if you've got the gizmo, make a little coil on the thinner mandrel and just slip that on. What I'll do is I'll make a smaller one just for this purposes. So once your gizmo goes all the way, don't go all the way to the end. Leave just a little, maybe a little centimetre or something on the end, so that you've got something to grip hold of, and then turn that. Oops.
Lovely.
There you go. Right, so we do that. But this would all, obviously there'd be more gizmo on this, and then wrap.
Yeah.
Wrap that around, and then just sit that in place there.
I think when you do have the gizmo bit over the wire, I think it really gives a great professional finish.
It does, it makes such a difference to it. So, I mean, it does look really, really pretty.
Look at that. Just using the gizmo, or if you have got time, as Janet said, to wrap it, does look lovely. And I love the way this gemstone here really sits proud in the centre. It's lovely.
So that's that section. I would have wrapped that, and that would be sort of a bigger coil really. So that would then cover a lot of this wire work.
Yeah.
Right. So then now we've got these 4 arms. Now what we want to do, we want these 2 longer and these a bit shorter. So what I would do is just snip off, measure them and get them both the same. I would measure them, but for now just do it by eye. So you've got a shorter piece there, and then again, just take the round nose pliers. Actually, if I do it here, round nose pliers, and coil that. When you get to that section, you can sort of, and now this is where you can sort of have them where you want them, really.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
So that fits there.
Lovely.
And then the next one. I'll just do this quickly.
I've just had a bit of a delivery here.
Ooh, that looks good.
I just want to double check what I just heard. This is gold-plated 925 sterling silver wire in 1mm gauge, and producer Pip is going to price slash. This flies out the door. Okay, so you're getting a metre of gold-plated 925 sterling silver wire, and it is your 1mm gauge. So your 1mm, you can hammer it, can't you?
Definitely, yep.
You've got that strength. How many rings can you make out of a metre?
Oh, it depends what sort of detail you want, but if, especially with the 1mm, you only need to go around the shank maybe once.
Oh wow!
So you'd get a few out of that, wouldn't you?
Could you get 3?
You'd get 3 out of it.
You could definitely
easily.
get 3 rings out of this, and you can say that they are gold-plated 925 sterling silver rings with a genuine gemstone. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, hold on, where's my? Oh, it's over here. Can I go out? I'm going to run. 2 seconds. I got it. It's here. I love this. Look at these. It's gold-coloured spinel. Isn't it beautiful? We're going to be bringing this later on. I think vintage. Oh, stunning. I'm going to show that later. But for now, back to the gold-plated 925 sterling silver 1 metre of the 1mm gauge. And the price you should be paying is £12.95. Absolutely, it's sterling silver, it's gold-plated sterling silver. You're getting a metre of it, you can make 3 rings out of it, and it's £9.95. So if you made 3 rings out of this, and you just used 3 of these gemstones, what would you sell for a real onyx and a 925 gold-plated ring?
Well, you'd sell it for a lot more than that.
Well, a lot more, and you could make 3.
Make 3.
Chuck's, Chuck, I called you Chuck again, that's the name of my husband, Pip. It's because I'm so natural with you, Pip, that's what it is. Pip, producer Pip said you could buy 2 of these And you could make this necklace. Oh my goodness me, if you made this necklace, wow. You could sell that for a lot. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Men are going to, they're more likely to just dip in their pockets if they know it's going to keep the girlfriend happy, I think. Do it. Gorgeous, that would look gorgeous. £9.95, that is a price slash, so we are not going to be staying down there for long. 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number, and don't forget to check out your baskets as soon as you can. We have price slashed gold plated sterling silver, and you are getting a metre of it. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant value. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it, love it. Moving on, moving on.
Okay, so what we've done with the sections, we've spiraled those and the top sections as well. So we've got that shape. And now what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of weaving here and put the stones in here and on the top. So I'll do one side. If I do one side completely, it's literally then repeating it on the other side. So just take the wire through, and what I did is I came halfway through, because we can use half then for the top weave and half for the bottom. So then you need to just bring that through. Right, okay. So if we wrap that through there a few times.
It really is a beautiful embellishment, just quite a, really adds to it, that one. This is great technique. We don't see this technique that often as well, just popping them on top of. Right, so now that's
caught in there, what you could do is just flatten that, just so that the wire then sits square. There you go. And again, it was just sort of a bit of a weave, but depending on you know, how you want to do the weave, I mean, you can do it however you want really. But I just did again in and out. So it's the same sort of technique as we used on the other one, on the other projects. So in, but what it does then, it just adds a little bit of detail here rather than just wrapping the stone onto it. I think it just adds to the whole thing then.
Yeah, it really does. Really pretty.
Right, so what you would do is then just do that, go round however many times that you want, just so that you
pop some of the clear quartz ready for action here for you.
Okay, so once I've done that little section there, so we've got that, I would spend a bit more time sort of making sure that was nice and neat. I'd go turn around and do the other section. So again, pull that down. It's a bit easy on this side because you can go in between the get that out of the way. There you go. And around there again.
We've had lots of people calling in for the gold-plated sterling silver wire, not a surprise. We do still have a few more left. It's a free phone number, 0800 644 655. And don't forget, it's only ever one postage and packing, so if you've already opened your basket, then your postage and packing is paid, so you can just add it, and all you're going to pay is £9.95, which is exceptional value.
Right, so once you've sort of woven from the middle both ways, and you're ready now to put on the clear, the little quartz there. Let's see what I'm doing. So just slip that on when the wire's coming over the top. Slip that on, and again bring it away a little way and just bend it around so that it sits nicely in between those two stones. And then start wrapping around that section just there.
Okay.
Just to secure that stone in there. And then what I would do is actually go back around again, just like that, just to make sure that that's secure. And to finish it off, once you're happy that you've done enough there, just wrap that around a couple of times here and snip it off. And what I do is snip that quite close, and then take the round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, and then just sort of push that in, and you can just sort of pull it around a little way so it's not sharp sharper tool. So you've got that, and we're back down to this little section here.
Yeah.
And now what we're going to do is put on one of these. So we need a little tiny one.
Really fills in that little gap beautifully.
Right, so if we take that one, so thread that on.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are just beautiful. Love it.
So thread that on, and then again we're going to wrap around. Just wrap around that a couple of times, and then come across this way, and then up through this one. And this is to capture it so that it doesn't sort of flap around too much. So you come over there and under there, and then underneath there and over there, over that side. Does that make sense? So once you're over there, come round back to the front, over the front of the stone, then around. So now you're back underneath the stone, so go underneath the stone, and that just sort of weaves around it and holds it in place.
Yeah.
So you're there again at the front, back over there, because you see how you get that little sort of woven section there.
Yeah, it comes with a nice feature as well.
Yes, and it just holds it, and it stops the stone from sort of moving around too much. So you can do that as many times as you want, really. Let me just go back in there.
It's a lovely, unique design. It really would define you if you were wearing it. Like, it's a real, I don't know, just having that stone as that centerpiece, and then it's just so decorative and beautiful.
There we go. So, and then once you're at a point where you've sort of covered that enough, again, just simply wrap around. I've actually caught that one there, but I would go back and take that out, but for time I'd leave it. So wrap around there a few times, and again snip that off, take the little pliers and just smooth that around. So then you've got that little section.
Really pretty.
There. And then you just repeat that on the other side, and then you're ready to sort of fill in the top section to attach the chain. So what I did for that, I made a little split ring.
Yes.
A little split ring, which is actually going to sit there, that we're going to attach, and then we're going to put these stones along the top. And actually, called Sea Goddess, when I started doing it then, I thought actually it's like waves and the foam on the... So it actually fitted in quite well with the theme. So take quite a long piece of the 0.4. I'll do this quite... So now what we need to do is attach... I'll show you how we do... how we did the split ring when we get to that section, if that's okay. Right, so what I did, put the wire behind, because I like to sort of bring them from the front then for the beads. So wrap that round a few times.
I'd just like to thank Val for the text message that's just come in. She's very lovely. She was just complimenting the show and stuff, so thank you, Val. Very nice to hear.
Thank you, Val, that's nice. Right, so just attach that wire to that section, but that's going to be down here. Right, so do that one just once more. Okay. Then start putting on the little stones. And again, it's the same technique as we did underneath. A little bit more fiddly because you've only got the one width of wire to sort of sit on, but it will sit. So my hand's in the way. So put one on, and then wrap around again. Pull that through. It'll move around a bit until we've got them all in place, and then you can just push that down into that section there. So that will sit there.
Lovely.
Once you've put that on, what I would suggest is taking the flat nose pliers and just pinching that little section, because that then kinks that wire back and it tends to hold it better in place. So you simply then go all the way along with those until you're happy, you know, that you've covered everything.
So just to recap, how many times are you going round when you've gone through the bead?
So I've put the stone on, I've gone to that section there, and then round once more.
Right, okay.
And then push that together, and then we're ready then to do the next one.
Another one.
Just squish that a little bit with your pliers just to hold that in place, and then ready for the next one.
Lovely. Well, while you're doing that, I will just show a little bundle that has been. Hello, I haven't got this one.
Ooh.
This is a memory wire DVD. This is edition 2. I haven't got this, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. That's so lovely. Could you use memory wire with this design?
I don't really. Oh, I don't know. Actually, you probably could for the sections, but it'd be difficult to go around a cabochon or a stone to shape it.
Yeah.
But for the curls and things you could.
Yeah. And then so that's the edition 2, which I don't have, and I need it because I need to see how this is done because that's lovely. But then we've also got edition 1 for you as well. Then, love memory wire. We have 14 coils of the necklace. Let me get that out of this bag, you can't see it properly in the bag. We've got 14 coils of the necklace, the bracelet and the ring memory wire. Then we've got threading pack, so you are getting your monofilament, your stretchy elastic. I always say stretchy elastic, but elastic is well known for being stretchy. So your elastic and your beading thread. And then we've got some lovely ribbon, organza ribbon in red, yellow and blue. You are getting everything I have just said. There's going to be a picture of it on the screen right now. That includes the organza bags as well. Hold on. What's this? This is in it as well? You're getting more. You're also getting another set of the coils, as you can see there. So in total, that's 28 of the rings, the bracelet, and the necklace. You're getting another threading pack, and then we've got some beautiful organza ribbon in the black and steel grey, and we've also got some cord as well, some satin cord. Loads of it. 2 organza bags, 2 DVDs, one of which even I don't have. I'm not quite sure how I missed that one because I love that. That is gorgeous. There they are. Now DVDs are normally $4.95. So you're getting 2 of these, you're getting 2 threading packs, you're getting all the Kumahimo, 2 sets of the memory wire. So DVDs would be just under £10 on their own. So what's this price for every... What am I doing here? I'm sorry. What's the point of this?
Should we go home now then?
I think we should have a mutiny. Ryan's off. Ryan's off. He's out the door. That's ridiculous. That is, if anyone of influence is watching, I didn't set that price. That's him in there. It's only nothing to do with us. That is incredible. The memory wire alone, just 1 pack of memory wire. Come on, that's crazy. Right, I'm going to leave that up there. I'm a bit annoyed, if I'm honest. I don't understand why we've done that, but that's $6.95. Jump on the phone lines. We even do a free phone number.
You would pay double that for one DVD anywhere else.
And you're getting 2
plus all
the memory wire. Are you annoyed at Pip?
I am very annoyed at Pip, and he should watch out when I've finished.
Of course it's going quickly. Of course it's going quickly. It's $6.95.
It sort of puts this in the shade a bit, really.
Ridiculous.
We'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Back to the demo.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll just carry on. Yeah. The true professionals.
Okay. So I've wrapped on 4 of these stones, but obviously depending on how spaced out the coils are and how big you want your piece, depending on how, where you want your link really. So what we're going to do is wrap that link in there to attach the chain.
Okay.
And that link is simply a split ring. So that is just take your round nose pliers on the thickest part around, and keep going around until you get to the section, the where you started, really, just there. And then snip it in line with the beginning part of it. So then you've got a split ring. So you've got a double, like a double jump ring, effectively. There. So that's what we're going to tie in to that section there. So that is, again, simply thread that on. The first time, the first wrap is a bit awkward because it will tend to jiggle, but if you hold on to it, hold it in place there, wrap the wire around.
The main bundle is at the bottom of your screen at the moment. That's the designer inspiration that Janet is working on now. It's called Sea Goddess. And it's just $29.95. That's a great saving on that, just over £10 saving, so great value.
Right, so wrap that round a few times. So you've got that. And then again, just squidge that with your pliers so that then will sit there. Bring it back to the front and then just continue then, or wrap round once more just so that you've got a good hold on it. There. So you've got that, and then just continue with the beads, and you can either stop at that point or you can continue all the way around to meet the end of the design. And that's all you do then to finish that off. I'll just finish this little section.
We've only got 35 of the Sea Goddess bundle left. No, not the Sea. No, sorry, not the Sea Goddess. The memory wire. I'm surprised we've got any left at that price. I can see the list of people who have bought them. Loads and loads of people getting involved. But yeah, there's not many left at $6.95. So jump on the phone lines or check out your baskets as soon as you can.
So what I would do is, now we've got this little loop here that we can hang the chain from, and then I'll just continue round and perhaps get another 3 or 4 on there just to finish that off. I won't do that now because we'll probably run out of time.
Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes left, I think.
Okay, so when you get to the end, it's simply just wrap around a couple of times, snip it off, and just bend that around just so that there's no sharp edges. Sorry, Sarah.
Bernadette from Yorkshire has sent a text in to say, this is like Aries star sign. It is.
Wow. Yes. Oh, I didn't even think that.
You could really take that. Oh, great. Yeah.
Actually, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, love it.
So you continue round, and then that section there is completed. And so what we could do then is hang the chain on. And the chain is made up of lots of little S-links or figure of 8 links.
Now, how long did that take you?
It doesn't take long at all.
Does it not?
No, I'll show you, and we'll see how many we can do.
Yeah.
So what I do with those, and we've got this little section here. So for me, the simplest way of doing it is just find a point on the on your pliers where you want, depending on what size you want your links. I sort of try to keep it in the middle. So I wrap it around so that it touches, whoops, that way. So you've got that. Then put the pliers back in at the same point and wrap it around.
See, I'd have to get a permanent marker or something just to mark where I went on, because otherwise I'd be like.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter if if they're a little bit
bigger
out.
and yeah.
So you've got that H shape there, and then what I just do is take the pliers, the cutters, and cut that off. So there's one. And
so it's just a lot quicker just to keep on making them and then putting them all together at the end.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just sort of sit and make them. Oops. There you go.
Actually, yeah,
and then just cut that.
It's a nice thing to do. Sit with a tray on your lap if you're watching JM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to think about it once you've sort of done half a dozen of them. You just get into that rhythm of doing them. So there's the ice again.
Gorgeous. Imagine if you bought the sterling silver wire, the gold plated sterling silver wire, and you could just make your own chain.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Can't see what I'm doing.
And for things like earrings or something.
Yes. So you've got to that sort of stage, and then I take the flat nose pliers because the wire will tend to curl up a little bit. So just really put it in between the pliers, give it a squeeze, and it'll flatten it out. You might need to just adjust them, but you can do that as you're putting it together.
Yeah.
So again, just put them in, give them a bit of squeeze, put them in.
You can get
squeeze.
The other half to do that or something, yes. Or whoever's around, kids.
And then again, it's just simply open one side, drop it on, close it. And it's a really easy but effective chain.
Could you hammer these? Obviously,
you can hammer them, yeah. So you get a completely, different look then, because you get a flattened sort of look from them. So then it's lovely. Just work out how long you want your chain. Add those on. Close that.
Brilliant.
And then get your split ring there. Open the last one. Slip it onto there.
Perfect.
And close that. There you go. So there's your chain on there. And then we just use these little links here, just as the connectors. We've got time just to go through those.
Beautiful. I'm just going to turn this round just so that you can see the back of the necklace there. Absolutely lovely. Don't forget, any photos will be up on Facebook, and Ryan likes to take pictures of the back of things, don't you, Ryan? And I'll just show the back of the larger piece as well, which is used with the ribbon.
I used the ribbon out of the organza bags.
Did you? I love it when designers do that.
So I thought, what can I put it on? I didn't want to put it on the same chain. I wanted a different look.
Yeah.
So I used the.
It is a very different look, and it both work. Both are beautiful, and really love it. Love it. Oh. Pip just said you could thread the ribbon through the chain or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be good, because it picks up the black of the stone then, it sort of ties it all together.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful design, and don't forget what Janet has done here is she's done the big one, and she's also scaled it down, so just depending on what sort of jewellery you like as to which one you want to do. We've only got 20 of the memory wire bundle even left. 14 people have it in their baskets and they haven't checked out. If you do want it to be coming to your door, it's not allocated to you until you have checked out of your basket. So I urge you to do that as soon as you can if you like what you see and you do want it, because we're very, very low in stock on those right now. And at $6.95, you just cannot go wrong. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, very quickly, I don't know whether we've got time. We haven't really got time to run through this one, have we? We really don't. We don't have time. But pictures will be on Facebook. Okay. Any questions? Have you got a Facebook page yet?
I've got my own.
Yeah, you've got your own, Janet Dyer. So you can message her on that. Do not go away. We're going to go on a very, very quick break. I'm going to go back over there. Janet's going to get on with her challenge, and we'll be coming back to Janet at the end of the show. We will see you straight after a very quick break for some gorgeous, gorgeous strands. Don't go away. I'll see you in a little while.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Once the gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Lots to get through in the last hour. I'm also going to recap the copper-coloured wire, which has been popular, and we've had some text messages because some people nipped out of the break, they got a cup of tea and then they missed it. I don't know, but we're going to recap it for you anyway, so don't worry. Just want to, just because it was a bit rushed at the end, that I did mention that if you've got any questions, Janet is more than happy for you to find her on Facebook and to message her that way. She doesn't have a guest designer page, but it's Janet Dwyer.
D-W-Y-E-R.
D-W-Y-E-R, lovely, lovely. And she's beavering away at the moment. We are going to go back to her at the end of the show. I just want to bring you this first. This really caught my eye. I think it's got that great vintage feel, the vintage workshops that Gemma Crow does. They're so very, very popular. HMGK14 for this golden coated black spinel. They are graduated, faceted, irregular drops, approximately 6 to 9 mils on a 26 centimetre strand. And I love them. So you've got that coating. Just want to say about our coating, how it bonds so much to the gemstone that it actually becomes part of the makeup of the stone. So it means that it is not going to scratch off, and you've just got beautiful gemstones with an amazing sheen. You've still got that deep colour underneath. I think they're absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful. What would you do with these, Janet?
I'd make a ring. You look at them and you just think ring straight away.
Yeah, yeah.
A nice ring that sits proud.
Imagine the design that you've just shown, but using the black wire from the first.
Yes.
And having these instead of the opals.
Yes. Yeah, you could do that. And that's the thing with design. You can sort of, you know, by using those, take on a completely different look.
Yeah.
Completely different look. But that would be great.
Love it. Now, Pip wants to wire up it with some gold wire. Gorgeous, gorgeous for a ring or for earrings as well. Stunning, stunning. 26 centimetre strand. This really is a beautiful strand. It's got tassels as well, so we know it's posh. It's got that beautiful metallic luster, but even in on black spinel, which obviously you're not going to see very often, and they're just beautifully cut. Look at the way they pick up the light. It's that lost grandeur, that beautiful vintage, which I am an absolute sucker for. HMGK14, and let's bring you a price on these. $14.95. I think, don't forget, you're getting spinel here as well, and the way that golden coating really picks up that light with those facets as well. I think $14.95 is a great, great price. Beautiful. Oh, hello, hold on a second. You didn't warn me about that one. Where are we going? Oh, back to the same price. Why do you build me up, Pip? Stop, or just to let me down. Here we go, here we go. Come on, graphics, show us what you're made of. £8.95 for this strand. That is reduced from £14.95. It's beautiful. It caught my eye. I think it's a fabulous strand. And just look at that. The pieces in the middle, from 6 to 9 mils is what you're approximately getting. So they're a slight graduation on those. I love them. Absolutely love them for £8.95. Jump on the phone lines. It is, of course, a free phone number. And don't forget, you can check out your baskets as many times, and we will combine your order so you only pay £2.95 for postage per day. Great, great value. And as we said earlier, look at the designs that the lovely Janet has come up with today and work out how you could use these in those designs. I just love it. These with copper coated hematite in the 3mm rounds with the black wire. You can even add the trimmings, could be the gold wire as well. Something a bit different. Beautiful. We've got people double buying on these and it is looking like it's going to be a sellout. So if you like what you see, you need to check out of your baskets as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. We only have 8 left. 8 left. Barry from Derbyshire, you've got impeccable taste. So is Jill from London, Jennifer in Northampton, Jean from Bristol. Okay, we've got to move on. It is going to sell out, that one. Recap of the wire. Okay, we have got 10 meters of the 1.5, the really strong stuff, the stuff that you can hammer, you can get in that texture. Then we've got 100 meters of the 1mm, 100 meters of the 8mm, 100 meters of the 8mm, I should say. I'm going to start that again. 100 meters of the 1mm, 100 meters of the 0.8, 100 meters of the 0.6, and 100 meters of the 0.25. Let me go. We pop that in, and you can see it all there. Rather than we build in a tower, it should be over £90. So that's £92.75 if we wanted to be exact. But the price is just £61.50. Half the stock of this has been allocated. Great value that you're getting. This is going to last you for a long time. Only ever 1 postage and packing, and this is heavy. Imagine if you bought it from other retailers. Well, you wouldn't get it at that price for a start, but you also, I would have thought, would be paying a lot more for postage and packing on this one. So great value. That's just a little bit of a recap on the wire there. We've got so much to get through. Louisa said thank you. She missed the wire before, but she's got it now. You're welcome, Louisa. I'm glad we could help. Okay, right. Price avalanche for the next hour or for the next. Okay, for the next hour or 50 minutes is a price avalanche, which means whatever the first strand was, the second strand will be less, and then the third strand will be less than the second, and so long. The whole avalanche is going to be under £40. Let's start at the beginning. Numero uno. Pink spinel. It's a gorgeous colour. Really beautiful. Okay, we only have 11 of these in stock. That's all we've got in the vault, 11 of these. This is pink spinel and it's 15 carats. It is beautiful. Have you seen the colour of this? It's not quite a dusky pink, but it's not a baby pink. It's like a what, sorry? A raspberry. Yeah. Beautiful. Raspberry sorbet.
Oh, yes.
Oh. 15 carats, BZ. GZ 84 is your item number. These are beautifully faceted rondelles. They are 2 × 1 to 3 × 2 mils on an 18 centimetre strand, and those lovely facets. 11 of these. This is not enhanced with any treatment. These are naturally this beautiful raspberry sorbet spinel, and they are straight from Africa. Gorgeous. Look at these. You get a great brilliance on spinel. You really do. Difficult to get as well. It's a rare one. It's a family in its own right, spinel. It's up there in its own pedestal. Gorgeous colours. Look, you can really see those facets in that one as well. Beautiful. You can get your certificate of authenticity with this. Don't forget, it's only 50p if you buy it with your order, or you can download it for free when your order has been sent to you. Get ready. There are 11 of these left in the vault. That's all we have. There's 10 of these left in the vault. Beautiful. I've never seen this gorgeous colour naturally in a gemstone. Absolutely stunning. Get ready, because this is your prize. $39.95. It's rare, it's beautiful, stunning strand, and we don't have many of these left. We're down to 9. They're going quickly. Look at that. What an amazing colour. Mother Nature. Beautiful. So these are faceted rondelles in your pink spinel, BZ, GZ 84. They are going all the time. 34.95. Get ready, get ready. We're down to 7 now. It's a free phone number, 0800 644 655. Welcome if you've just joined us to the last 48 minutes, I think, of our Designer Inspiration Show with the lovely Janet, who will be visiting later on. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, it's lovely to have you with us. There's lots and lots on our YouTube channel with basic techniques that you can pick up really, really quickly. And we're always on JewelleryMaker.com as our website as well, so do check us out. Right, we've got to move on. Chrome dioxide, so rare. It's mined from Siberia, where they can only mine in the summer. Now the summer there just looks so bitter, but apparently that's the only time, even though it's still snowing in their summer, that that you can actually mine this. That's just for 3 months of the year. This is a relatively new gemstone, actually. When it was really found, I think it was like in the 50s, it spread across Europe, and gem collectors everywhere wanted a piece of this incredible colour. It's like nothing else that you see. The colour in this chrome dioxide is stunning, and this is faceted. I've had chrome dioxide on my watch, but I don't think I've had it faceted like this. These are faceted rondelles. They are 3 times 1 to 5 times 2 mils on an 18 centimetre strand. Did you say we've got a picture of the mine? Just going to show just a quick picture of the mine. Look, this is summer. This is summer in Siberia, bitterly cold. And if you can only get your crew in to mine 3 months of the year, you know this is coming at a premium. Look at it. It's incredible. It's the most amazing green out of gemstones, I think. Absolutely stunning. Now this is rare. You already know we're going under £40 because this is part of our price avalanche. How much under £40 can we go on this beautiful faceted chrome dioxide? £32.95 for rare chrome dioxide that is faceted to perfection. Great, great value, and a beautiful, beautiful gemstone with the pearls. Ooh, that's lovely. Imagine using the chrome dioxide. These pearls are coming up later on. Imagine using the chrome dioxide as little spacers on this.
That looks stunning.
Beautiful. Don't forget we had the gold-plated 925 sterling silver wire. Lovely, lovely. I think these are beautiful. The colour of this. Okay, these are going quickly. We've got under 20 left in the vault. Amazingly faceted. These, they really pick up the light. And as you could see, using, we're just down to 17 now. If you imagine using these as spacers and just picking up that light and showing off that colour. That's why I like to put them with the pearls, because you're really going to see that amazing, amazing green. Beautiful. What would you put these with? Pearls.
Definitely put them with pearls, yeah. Like you say, as a space in between white pearls, they would look gorgeous.
Lovely.
Fabulous.
Have you got chrome dioxide?
No.
Have you not?
No.
£32.95.
They're beautiful.
£32.95. Great, great value.
Because if you had the pearls and you just put one pearl and one of those, you know, the price that you could charge for those, just a pair of earrings.
Yeah, again, have a little look at how much chrome dioxide is from other retailers. We are very confident that you will not find a better deal. £32.95, absolutely stunning. The lovely Russian chrome dioxide. Gorgeous. Just that as a bracelet. Right, we've got to move on. Did you say number 3? Oh. Now then. I love this, my maraca box. Oh, Oh, I like this. Now, I like these anyway because I think the little boxes, 20 little things, they're cute. Now, I had the hematite one on last night. This one is a jewellery maker's paradise. Look what I've got. So I've got bales. We've got bales in here. Look at those. We've got, oh, look at these. Oh, they're in love. Hold on, hold on. I can't, I'm going to have to. These are in different ones. So, oh, look. Oh, no. Oh, I can just do it. We've got moons. We've got hearts. This is the best way to pick them up. Pete is going to hate me. We've got these. Pete, I've put them out. The only way to pick them up, the best way to pick them up is to go like that. Okay. We can show you everything together. Look, I love it. So you're getting chain in here, is that right? Yes. So there's chain in here. You've got spaces. I love the brushed gold. I really like the brushed gold. If you were watching the show last night and you got the, or maybe you've already got some in your stash anyway, they were plain rounds. I think they were 10 or 12 mils, black onyx, and just with some of these beautiful charms. Oh, I love it. This is good for your kumahimo as well, because you've got all your bales. Look, you've got these cord ends. Got cord ends in different sizes. You've got, what have we got here? Shepherd hooks? Are they shepherd hooks? I don't know. Yeah, we've got shepherd hooks. We've got some more cord ends. Let me just show you the more cord ends for your kumahimo. This really is, this is heaven. If you are down, because apparently it's Blue Monday, apparently, which is the most depressing day of the year. There's always one, isn't it? You're over Christmas, you're cold. This will brighten up anybody's January when you get this home. I love it. I've not seen these before. These little brushed gold charms. Keep going back to the, oh, love them, love them. We've got clasps, oh, and these. Now, I'm going to try and do this in my left hand. This could be tricky. Oh my, these. Look at these for spacers. At the top of the show, we had some aventurine trapezoids. Imagine just having 3 of those with these as spacers. Gorgeous. Everything that you see that you are getting on the screen, you are getting 20 different pieces, and they are all in this beautiful little box, and all these 20 gorgeous little pots as well. You're getting 530 pieces, all for one price. Gold flash copper findings is gorgeous for just $24.95. That's 530 pieces that you're getting for $24.95. Great value. And this is not just good for maracas, but you get loads in it. Look, there you go. That gives you a really nice idea of what you're getting. You get clasps in there as well. All your spacers. How much does it work out a piece? 47p. 47 pence a piece. But that's just for the stuff that's in it. That's not including the box and the little packs as well. Considering the bead boxes were $6.95, and there's much more detail in this. Okay, it's not, wouldn't want to put your polymer clay in this, but it's still beautiful. $24.95, and you're left with once everything's gone from it, you've still got that great little selection box. $24.95, jump on the phone lines, it's a free phone number. And don't forget to check out your baskets as soon as you can. Now, we've got tanzanite. Tanzanite. But we've got to go under $24.95 with this tanzanite. Now, these are big pieces of faceted tanzanite, and yes, we're going under $24.95. 60 carats that you're getting here, and they are 9 times 5 to 12 times 6 mils on a 20 centimetre strand. Look at those. Beautiful. JEGK26 is your item number. Tanzanite, named by Tiffany & Co. Only found in one location in the whole of the world, and that is the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. That amazing blue. And also the thing with Tanzanite is for centuries we've had the top 4 in gemstones. That is diamond, ruby, sapphire and emerald. And then in the 1960s, Tanzanite came around and has done in 60 years what it has taken centuries for the other top 4 gemstones to do, and it's banging at the door wanting to be part of the top 5 gemstones. Yes, it's going under £25. This is your price. $19.95. Brilliant, brilliant value for your Tanzanite. Look at the facets. They're beautiful. They're huge as well. 9 times 5 to 12 times 4 mils. Faceted Tanzanite. Absolutely. What was that? Sorry, Ben, you want to... Oh, he's just going to pop them on my hand just so that you can get an idea of the size. Real gorgeous. They're big. For Tanzanite that's gone under £20, they're very, very big. It's obviously always difficult to get the larger gemstones at such an amazing price. Imagine these in earrings cascading down. Very lovely. Ooh. What's the carat weight of this? 380 carats that we've got here. Beautiful. This is yellow quartz. Beautiful. Because it's quartz as well, you know it's really durable. The only thing that is going to beat quartz in a fight is diamonds, rubies and sapphires. It's got great strength, which has allowed the oh no, it's happened again, lapidrist to really facet and cut into this gemstone to really show it off. That beautiful colour. It's not enhanced, that colour is natural. I love the little zoning bits of it, some darker areas, really pretty. What would you do with these, Janet?
They'd make nice earrings, beautiful earrings,
yeah.
just as a drop, just as one drop.
Yeah.
But perhaps on a necklace, and have say 5 of them at the front, just as a feature.
Lovely.
Because
yeah.
they're sizable enough to do that.
Yeah, they're a
Beautiful.
great size. They are approximately 18 times 12 mils. QMGP71 is your item number. Now we've got to go. They've got to go under £19, which was our last strand. They're $17.95. This is 100% natural. These haven't been enhanced. Obviously we have faceted them, but that really allows the light to shine on them and to bounce off. Gorgeous for 380 carats of this stunning yellow quartz. Really beautiful. You can go, if you want to go with a bit of a contrast, mix this with black onyx. Really show off that colour. Next one is, are you sure? Now the reason why I say you sure, because I know that we've just had something for, it's a price avalanche, so this has got to be cheaper than the last strand, and it's Zambian emerald. Zambia being the second largest producer of emerald in the world, and these are gorgeous. Perfect for spring, that's what emerald stands for. It's all about new beginnings, and that's why it's the birthstone of May. 10 carats that we've got here. Then this is your birthstone, Pips. And the great colour that you've got here. Beautiful green. This is the colour of the Emerald City. Absolutely fabulous. 2 times 1 to 3 times 2 mils on an 18 centimetre strand. Beautiful. And the fact that these are faceted as well just really adds to that. This is the sort of strand I would recommend getting the certificate of authenticity to prove that you are getting the real McCoy on this. It's just 50p if you buy it when it will come out with your order, or it's free if you just want to download it when your order has been dispatched. You can just download it off the internet. Gorgeous. Now the price that you should be paying is $17.95, but we're in Avalanche. It's Avalanche season, so let's see what we can do. No, no, no. $14.95. I think on my watch, this is the best strand of emeralds I've ever seen. The most striking, because you've got that those facets. They're beautiful. They're going really quickly. They are going quickly. $14.95. We do have under 20 left of these. What would you do with these, Janet?
I think a simple bracelet.
Yeah.
With silver or gold-plated silver on them. Oh, beautiful.
Lovely, lovely. Isn't it so, so pretty? Now, we have got, oh, what's coming up? Oh, hold on. Ah. We've got this coming up. This is 925 sterling silver in 0.8. We've put it in a bundle. I know. Craziness, craziness. That's coming up later on. So if you have bought some of our high-end gemstones, you might be after that to add to your order. Right, what's next, boss? Oh, it's our pearls. Look at these. These are big, big pearls. These are 10 by 11. We've shown them a few times. If you got the beautiful rose pearls, if you got those rose pearls that we showed earlier on, which were a ridiculous price at like was it $5.95 for those rose pearls? We showed them at $6.95. We showed them then, absolutely stunning. They would mix with that. We've also shown it with the chrome dioxide. I'm going to show it you now. How gorgeous with those as spacers. That's pearl and emerald. What can you charge for pearl and emerald? That's Hollywood vintage. It's just beautiful. Really gorgeous. Right, moving that one. They're big, and the uniformity of these is very, very close. I mean, they're almost round. I'm just having a good look at them. You could not tell from, well, I mean, I'm staring at them from a foot away. They're stunning. The quality of these, and look at that pearlescence. Look at that, and that's under our bleach out lighting. Stunning. YVPO62 for this. And this is your price. It's a price Avalanche, $12.95. Get these valued, get them valued. They're huge. They're huge, and I just think how beautiful they would look with those rose pearls. Are absolutely exquisite. Exquisite. 0800 644 655. Only have a one postage and packing. Beautiful, beautiful. Do stay with us. We will be going over to Janet in about sort of 20 minutes, 25 minutes, just to see what she's been up to with her challenge. I'm intrigued what's going on over there. Right, moving on. White topaz. Lovely, lovely. 65 carats. Sorry, 145? Where did I get? I don't know where I got that. 145 carats that you've got here of your white topaz. Graduated strand, and they are plain rondelles. 6 times 3 to 10 times 6. It's the birthstone for November as well as citrine. In fact, this would go beautifully with the matte citrine that we had earlier.
Be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
As a double whammy November. gorgeous. People beware. People beware that you've got less than a month to Valentine's Day. I never really get, my birthday's 2 days before Valentine's Day, and I always get, you know, never really have separated gifts.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's rude, isn't it? It's rude. Yeah. I'll have words with that. I need to have words this year. And this is not treated at all. This is Mother Nature's beauty. They are straight from Africa. And these are 8 on the Mohs scale as well, so they're very, very durable. And they are said to have more powers than any other gem, your topaz. So if you are into your meanings and your healings, this is the strand to get. Get some topaz in your collection if you don't have it already. Also said to ease insomnia. Now we are on our price avalanche, so you know we're going under $12.95. Get ready. $11.95 on this. Beautiful strand of topaz, November's birthstone. Very, very powerful stone. Love it. Moving on, moving on. Blue crackled quartz in our puffy pairs. Beautiful when you've got that crackle effect, when you can really show off that blue within the gemstone. Great colour, great blue this. Blue, very, very popular colour. And how spring-like is this? Really fresh and beautiful. 80 carats of your blue crackled quartz in your puffy pairs here. They are 8 times 10 mils. CHGP 54. Very, very pretty. What would you do with these?
You could use those in the Midnight Bouquet project that we did. You could use those for the flowers, couldn't you?
Yeah,
do smaller flowers.
Really
have that shape.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And again, it's all like that that scaling down as well, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. Do you have that necklace? Is that to hand?
Do you want me to go and get that?
Yeah, please. Just so that if anybody has just got home from work, just put the TV on. You have missed this, but don't worry, all pictures will be up on Facebook. Thank you. So this is what the first designer inspiration of today's show was from the lovely Janet. Beautiful necklace. So we're talking about having the flowers, if you wanted to scale it down, using this as the flowers instead, but still using the basics of the design, making these into the flowers. Very, very pretty. CHGP 54 is the item number. It's a price avalanche. Get ready. $9.95 for this fabulous blue, and it is 80 carats as well that you're getting. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Really pretty. I'd like to mix this with rose quartz as well, just if you wanted to go for that real spring summer. Love it, love it. Moving on. Aha! Always, you can never mistake Botswana agate, because it's the queen or king, however you want it to be, of agate. And you have got all those incredible patterns. You've got your patterns and you've got your banding as well. These are in the coins. Oh, look at, which one is it? That one and that one. Amazing. 265 carats of Botswana agate puffy coins, 16 times 16 mils, and this is your price. $7.95. Each one of these is individual, beautiful gemstones, and because of the colours of this, it's going to go with so much. This isn't enhanced. This is its natural beauty in the puffy coins. I love it. Love it. Moving on, the royalty of the agate family. What's next, boss? Oh, talking of rose quartz. Hey, can I show what's in box 12? How pretty is this? So we're on the rose quartz at the moment, but this green, how beautiful does that look? I love it. Right, I'm going to move that. That one's coming up later. just showing this for you now. This is rose quartz in your puffy octagons, 120 carats, and they are 10 times 8 mils. GAGP 46 is your item number. Rose quartz becoming so recognizable now, and it really is beautiful because it goes with so much. The good stuff about the rose quartz that comes from the Genuine Gemstones company, which is our sister, the umbrella company that includes Jewellery Maker, is that it has got that pink. I've seen a lot of rose quartz that has like a grey colour to it. You see it a lot, don't you, from other retailers? Whereas this has got that pretty pink, romantic colours. It's a price avalanche. Where are we going with this, producer Pip? $6.95. You've got these facets on there as well, so it's really going to pick up the light. Love it. Look at those. Lovely. $6.95. Now, Pip, I'm a bit worried that you haven't done your calculations quite right, if I'm honest with you, because you did sell something stupid bundle earlier for $6.95, which if that hasn't broken the company, I don't know what will. We've got another 20 minutes to go, and you've already gone to $6.95. Okay, we're moving on. It's price avalanche. The next strand has to be lower than the strand before. Are we going for these? I think this is gorgeous. The colour of this, I keep buying things that are green. I wouldn't say green is my favourite colour, but I am drawn to it.
Maybe it's because spring is coming and...
Spring, yeah. Beautiful. Have a little look at this. This is green ruby zoyosite. Now, what the ruby zoyosite is every now and then you'll see a fleck of ruby. You get a beautiful pinky red within the stone. Now these are 4mm rounds, AVGP 14. These are not enhanced, this is natural. This beautiful green, this sort of sagey green mixed in with forest greens, and then every now and then you get bang, you get that ruby. An amazing gemstone. I love zoyosite. Something that we don't see that much, do we? 40 carats. This was first discovered in Austria at the beginning of the 19th century, and it's actually a parent gem of tanzanite. I love it. You wouldn't have put those two together, would you? But love it, love it. Okay, get ready. It's a price avalanche. These, I know a lot of people have been wanting the 4mm beads to go on beading loom as well. Very, very pretty. Sarah Green has lots of brilliant designs in which to use your 4mm rounds, and obviously they're greater spaces as well. And this is your price. $4.95. We're jumping down on the avalanche. It was $6.95 before. We're down to $4.95 on these. We don't have long until the end of the show. If you like what you see, jump on the phone lines. 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number. Don't forget to check out your baskets as soon as you can. And remember, only ever one postage and packing, and that is $2.95 for the whole day. Gorgeous, gorgeous strand. Love that colour. What's the Amazonite lower than the strand before? It's a long strand of Amazonite. It's a 33cm strand, and these beautiful graduated plain drops are 8 times 5 to 12 times 4 mils. Love the colour of Amazonite. Oh, if you got the rose quartz looks gorgeous with this. Absolutely stunning. I'm just going to get the rose quartz out just to show you. Oh, very, very pretty. Look at those together. And also, because of the way these are, the drill holes on these, you could just rethread them one. Beautiful. How pretty are those colours? This is not enhanced as well. These are the natural beauty of the Amazonite. Amazonite is a great stone for women as well. It's named after, possibly, they reckon, the Amazonian women who've got great strength and determination, and I think that comes through in the stone. It's supposed to make married life happier. I love it. A little woo in there, I don't know why. But maybe I'm very happy in my married life, but hey, a bit more happy. But it doesn't, maybe if I have this, some Amazonite, I'll get a better present. Get a better present for Valentine's Day. Beautiful, beautiful strand. Now get ready. Get me some new stilts, or to get me working more. Oh, don't. There's a lot of stilts out there. You see, if you've no idea what I'm talking about, I do stilt walking, you know, to pay the bills. And there's a lot of stilts. I did buy a pair of stilts recently, and they're French type. They're the French type. They're very advanced. Pip wants me to do a show on them. I think we might have to get a different camera. Right, jump on the phone lines. Don't forget, this has got to be lower than the price of the strand before. Here we go. No, come on. He's gone mad. He's gone mad. He's gone mad. That's from Oliver. He's gone mad. $3.95. IJRU 42. He's gone mad, Mr. Bundle. You named him so yourself. Right, this is going very, very quickly. We are going to sell out of this at $3.95. Great, great value. It's a free phone number as well. Oh, what is this? So I'm moving on. I got excited. $3.95, and here are the customer names. We've got Anne-Marie in Merseyside. We've got Sharon in Cheshire, Sandra in Bridgend, Pauline in London. Janet in Pembrokeshire has bought 2 of these. I don't blame you. At that price, you can't go wrong. Get these in your stash. If you're still not quite sure what you can do with these, at that price, it's worth it getting them home, having a little play around. Don't forget, if you have them already stranded, just like this, in your stash for 25 days, and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm not going to use those, that's fine. You can just send them back as long as it's within that 30-day, no quibble, money back guarantee. They've gone. Box 14, deep green crackled quartz. Now, I've never seen this strand before, and I am loving the colours. Love the way the light moves through this. Parts are transparent, and then you come across that mottled green, and really, you've got deep, deep green in here. You've got green that's sometimes almost blue green. Beautiful strand, 80 carats, WPGP 33. Now these have come from Brazil. You've got quartz as well, so you know it's really, really strong and durable. Beautiful. Now quartz comes from the Greek word meaning ice, and when you get this sort of pattern within, it's just like the quartz has been dropped, like ice when it's dropped in water and it suddenly crackles. But where the crackles normally would be, you've got that green crackle. Beautiful. Let's get you a price on this. It's the last one in our price avalanche for today, and it's going for $2.95. Love the way Pip said that. He was like, $2.95? That's what I've got to do it for, sir. $2.95. Jump on the phone lines. It's a free phone number. Great value that. If you, I mean, just craziness. That you will use these, you will enjoy having them in your stash, and for just $2.95, you can't go wrong. It's the same as our postage and packing. We've got lots of people coming in for these. Paula from Essex, hi, good to see you again. Isabel in Aberdeenshire, Julie in Cumbria, Gillian in Bristol, Penny in Norfolk, Jude in Norfolk. Got lots of people in Norfolk today. Barry in Derbyshire. Great value. Look at that, $2.95. Janet, what would you do with this strand?
They're just beautiful, aren't they?
For just $2.95, it's incredible.
Well, you could just, even if you just put them onto simple stretches,
yeah,
you know, you could get a couple of stretches out of that, and I mean, there's a profit in there.
Definitely,
isn't there?
Definitely. And if you brought the gorgeous selection, the Maraca selection, with some of these spaces in between those, just to give it that goddess colour with that metallic lustre.
Yes, look beautiful.
Love it. £2.95, 0800 644 655. They are flying out the door, and at £2.95 it is not a surprise. Christine in Cheshire has double bought on these. Other multiple buys, Margaret, Angela, Janice and Martin. We've got to move on. That was our price avalanche, and now we've got our star buy. $925 wire 0.8 in a bundle. Now, if we bring you a bundle, it means that we need to bring you a deal. We've sold these separately. I've watched it from the comfort of my own sofa. We have sold these separately. And separately, they fly out the door. So I'm not entirely sure why we put them in a bundle, but bundled we have. Have a little look. You have got your 95 sterling silver wire, and you've got your rose gold plated sterling wire in your 0.8. Now this is what Janet uses for her rings. You use this a lot, don't you? You used it on your second piece that you showed us today.
Yeah, I do. I use 0.8 quite a lot, especially sterling silver as well, because I get quite commission rings.
Yeah.
And you know, depending on what gemstones that you're using, this is so beautiful to work with as well.
Really?
Yeah.
It's easy to work with.
Easy to work with, yeah.
See, that's good to know. Now,
really,
Janet knows, because Janet used to have her own shop in Mid Wales, and that's still where she does a lot of her commissions from as well.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, now together, if you were buying off the website these separately, you would be paying for the two of them $23.95. Now don't forget, you are getting a metre of 925 sterling silver and a metre of rose gold plated 95 sterling silver. But we've put the two together and we've done a special offer. Get ready. For both of these, $18.95. Okay, we've got people already on the phones. You do need to act quickly on this. 0800 644 655. It's the real McCoy. This is your proper high-end jewellery, and it's in the wire, so you can really have a good play around with this. It's so lovely that jewellery makers at home who don't solder, who don't have their own, you know, they're not setting things in gemstones like bezel setting or anything like that, but you can get this home and you can have a play yourself, and the only equipment you need is your small toolkit. And you can play and enjoy using a high-end metal from the comfort of your own living room. $18.95. Don't forget, okay, they're going very, very quickly. They are flying out. We've got a few people who have got them in their baskets and haven't checked out at the moment. You do need to check out before one of these will be allocated for you. Do you say there's 11 people with it in their baskets? 11 people in their baskets haven't checked out yet. So I'm sure you're getting round to it. I don't mean to push you. I do apologise. I know how frustrating it can be when I'm buying off websites and it goes, you have 30 seconds to complete this, and then you're like, oh, and you type in the wrong numbers. But we are low in stock on this, so I do apologise to rush you. But if you don't check out of your baskets ASAP, then you will miss out on this very, very special offer. LWGC71. I'm going to go over and see the lovely Janet. I'm going to take these with me. Keep phoning, and the bundle that Janet has used for her challenge is coming up on the bottom of the screen, so have a little look for that. I'm going to go for a little walk. see what you've done.
I didn't get as much done as I wanted.
But you haven't had long, you've had under an hour.
Yes.
Yes, you've had under for an hour, you've created 3 fabulous pieces. This is what caught my eye. I love the effect of that.
And I mixed the gold and the copper wire together. So I wrapped the copper around first and then wrapped the gold and then the beading thread.
But you've got the beading thread in it as well.
Yeah, so I plaited the beading thread. And rather than just hang it on there, I thought have that bit of detail in
I
there.
love that detail.
And I wanted to get those pyramid little beads in, so I wanted to get those in somewhere, so I put them on.
And they're, that's rose gold plated 925 as well, isn't
Beautiful.
it? Gorgeous. And how much have you used? So actually you could easily make a matching bracelet to go with that.
Definitely, yeah. And the tiger's eye, we've got all that left.
And you've got loads of tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye.
And I didn't get to use the ribbon, but I used the soutache as well.
Oh yes.
Through the braid.
See, that's a really nice way to show it off as well, especially when it's got that lovely texture. Yeah. Gorgeous. Loads of tiger's eye, and then just some tiger's eye earrings to match.
Just dropped onto head pins, or the ball head pins.
Yep. Beautiful. And this kit was $19.95. You had 2 strands. You had 2 types of beading thread. Was it 2 types of beading thread?
There was this one and this one.
2 types of, thank you, of beading thread. You had the soutache.
There's the ribbon.
You had the ribbon, the organza ribbon. And
this cord.
And the cord.
Oh, cord around.
Oh, and more cord.
Yep.
Loads of cord. Everything that you can see up there on the screen for $19.95. 2 fabulous key pieces. Could easily make another 2 more and some more earrings.
Easily, yeah.
And you're still left with 3 lots of the. I'm dropping things. I've got them. Good job, because these are 925 sterling silver in the fabulous back-to-back pyramids. I love them. All for just $19.95. Great value. Beautiful. Now they're coming in, people are coming in thick and fast for the special offer on the sterling silver round wire. If you have, maybe you've seen the wire on before and you kind of thought, oh, I don't know whether I'm good enough to actually use genuine 925 sterling silver wire. At that price, you can get it home. You can always practice, can't you, in the copper or something? You can,
but the silver is really forgiving, so if you do something and you think that's not right, it will easily sort of pull out.
Right.
You know, as long as you haven't bent it too much and you've got a kink in it. But even then, if you use the nylon pliers, it'll come out. So it's really forgiving. So just don't be scared of it, really. Just go for it.
Yeah, great. Jump on the phone lines for that. It's a free phone number, 0800. That might help. 0800 644 655. Beautiful pieces that Janet has made. So we've had 2 kits. So you've had 2 different ones, then you've created this. All these will be up on Facebook. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Lovely to work with you again.
Yeah,
Thank you. We've got Ed coming up later on. Ed, how are you?
I'm good.
What have you got?
Yeah, a microphone.
I know we have to do a bit of a swapsy.
I know. I've got Monday madness. You're right.
Yes, it's supposed to be the most depressing day of the year. How are you going to cheer people up?
Most depressing day of the year. Yeah. Only for people not tuned into the Miss It Miss Out show. That's my feeling. We have got a really comprehensive findings kit, which the channel manager just said to me, how did you get that?
It's nice that she trusts you.
She trusts me.
Yeah, it's nice. Exciting.
2 meters of chain in that, clearance deals with all of our bundles, and generally Monday madness.
Monday Madness, you heard him first. What do you think of these? Have you seen this?
Unbelievable.
I love that one.
Absolutely.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Amazing, the quality of the wirework. I was just talking about this, about why certain things sell at craft fairs. Yeah. And I was putting it all down to the finish. I think
the finish is really important. Yeah, it is. And how you do the clasps, I mean the clasp on this back one here. This one? Yeah, it's just something a little bit different, so you're not doing sort of the basic clasp, you know. But it's the finishing off of it that is important.
We've got over half the stock of the silver wire has gone. I think we're more like 2/3 now. So if that is what you're after, it's just 18. Is this the X factor? It's like, hey, vote for me, vote for me. 18.95. Don't miss it. What happens if you miss it?
You miss out. I knew Pete wouldn't let me down.
So thank you ever so much for joining us. Do not go away. Ed is coming up very, very shortly. We've got clearance bundles on clearance bundles. You know what I mean. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Been lovely to work with you. I'll be seeing you next month. Take care and have a good evening. Good night.
Stay tuned. Miss it, miss out.